What's going on, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here. I'm Flying Pig United with another little video for you. Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. There was some big news updates that came in. I had to get prepared so I could show you what's going on. Takes a few minutes, peeps. I'm on one-man band. Chill the fuck out. Anyway, how you doing, though? No, sorry to keep you waiting, though, everyone. How you doing? Thank you very much for joining us. You're a bunch of legends. Do us a favor at the start of this show and smash that like button on it. Give it a raw, filthy like. Hit the like button. We got some big breaking news for you, potentially. Anyway, we're going to get into it right now. How you doing? Chris Barker, Josh Hernandez, Elliot Manduna, J King, Ibu TV, Crawl Number 1, John Adair, JM Beer, Rich M, Matty Gwinnett, Glazer's out, Scott Berg, The Kane, Josh Hernandez, Alex Walker, Wonky Donkey, Naz786, 10 Ton Man, Rushmano, Scarboy, Joseph, Primot, J King, Vuti, and everybody else as well. Thank you very much for joining us and getting in here. Smash that like button, folks, at the start of this one. Apologies for keeping you guys waiting, but we have got some big news to get into in this one. So hit the thumbs up. I can see we've almost got 84 likes. Thank you, everyone, for doing that. Also, I've pinned a tweet to the top of the live chat for this show. Feel free to give it a cheeky little retweet, and we'll give you a shout out a bit later on in the show, and give us a follow up there too if you haven't done so. But yeah, please do get yourself involved with the chat throughout, folks. We've got a lot to get into, lots of big news to discuss tonight. So make sure you get your thoughts and opinions in there. Gungshi, how's it going, you legend? And United fan, hello. Alusine Silla, what's going on? Fretboard Stumbler, how you doing? Yes, great to see you all. Thanks for joining. So we're going to have a big Q&A at the end, so stick around for that. But right now, we're going to get stuck right into the news. So smash that like, smash that subscribe, and hit that share button. Let's get into it. So, I mean, yeah, Manchester United are doing some crazy things today, guys, it seems. Hey, we got a new member of the channel, by the way, Joseph Adams. Thank you, Joseph Adams, for becoming a member, mate. Get in there, my son. The member of the Adams family's now become a member of the Bacon family. Let's go. Thank you so much, everybody. Welcome Joseph Adams to the posse with your favourite emoji. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate you supporting the channel, my friend. Get in there, my son. Okay. So, yes, there's lots to get into. Manchester United absolutely crazy at the moment, making all sorts of crazy offers. I don't know what's going on. We're linked to everybody at the moment. I mean, there's reports that we're going in for a potential £25 million swoop for Atletico Madrid for Yannick Carrasco. That's a report by Jay Burt and Mike McGrath and various different sources reporting that Man United currently going in for Carrasco. We know that there's still a possibility for Pulisic as well. Telegraph reporting that in addition to Man United having an interest in Carrasco, they also retain an interest in Pulisic. So Man United trying to do some crazy stuff. We heard reports that there was a rejected bid for Antony as well, guys, that's just come out. So yesterday there was an offer. Supposedly, this is what David Ornstein reports from Man United yesterday, made an €80 million offer for Ajax winger Antony. Bid rejected as Ajax intend to keep 22-year-old Brazilian international. Unclear if Man United will keep pushing. Senses it's unlikely. So we've already, apparently, this is what's reported anyway, that we bid 80 million. So we've had a crazy couple of days, guys. The reason I'm telling you this is because we have had a crazy couple of days, and we've been linked with, of course, Casemiro. We've had Rabiot negotiations fail, and we've had De Jong negotiations seemingly fail. Anyway, I don't really know what the fuck's going on with that one. But Casemiro is looking like it's done, guys. It's looking like it's getting towards to being done here, folks. I mean, it's not done 100% yet. However, you know, there are a lot of reports coming out this evening that a total agreement is essentially in place between Manchester United and Real Madrid in the region of somewhere approaching €70 million. Now, it's unclear as to, you know, the actual terms of the deal, etc., how much of that would be, I don't know, potential add-ons, but there are various different reports to say this. So, you know, Marca in Spain reporting that total agreement between Real Madrid and Manchester United for Casemiro, the amount is approaching 70 mil. Medical is scheduled for tomorrow. That's what they're reporting. And, you know, Fabrizio Romano earlier on this evening reported that Casemiro deal negotiations now in progress on both player and club side with Manchester United. Talks will continue on Friday to make final decision. Man United have offered Casemiro a longer contract than the current one with a huge salary, but absolutely not double. So this is looking good, guys. All things are leading to Manchester United potentially signing this guy. He is getting a good contract at Manchester United, which is huge compared to what he's getting now. It's not double, but, you know, it's a big significant improvement in the amount of wages that he's getting, which is meaning that he, you know, is interested, but apparently he's interested in the challenge also. So, you know, good news obviously here, folks, because it looks like we're going to get our man. Hey, thank you, Sing Game says, I love your live. Great to see you, Sing Game. Thank you very much indeed. Panic buy says, cool one. You know, it is a bit of a panic buy, bud, but as far as panic buys go, this is a sensible panic buy. We need a defensive midfielder. We've been crying out for somebody like Casemiro for years. Somebody just to sit in front of that back line, stop these players being a whole bunch of melts behind them, marshal the defence, marshal the midfield, and also just play it out from the back and not give the ball away every 2 seconds. We need somebody who's a bit, and he's competitive, he's a bit nasty, you know, he's got a streak to him. We like that, and we've been missing that. We've got too many nice guys and not enough bastards. We need a bastard, don't we? And I've believed that Casemiro could be the defensive midfield bastard that we've been crying out for, my friends. Get in there, my son. But yes, I mean, hopefully that's the case. Also, we've got a report here that says Real Madrid have allowed Casemiro to have medical examination with Man United tomorrow. I mean, this is from Master, right? Or Marker, whatever the fuck it is. So you've got to take it with a pinch of salt. But all roads are seemingly leading to the fact that there's an agreement in place between the two clubs, or potentially very, very soon. So we know that, of course, Man United tabled an offer for Casemiro, which was around about 350,000 euros a week is what people were reporting anyway. So we've put in a tasty offer to him. By all accounts from Spain, he's super interested in joining Manchester United for the challenge, but also for the money as well, because it is a big contract, but also for the challenge. Hey, let's get in there. Thank you so much, Sleep Tight, for getting in with a super chat. Says, I'd love to see you collaborating with Mark. Oh, fair play to you, Sleep Tight. Thank you very much. Yeah, I love Mark Wahlberg, bud. I mean, why not, eh? Matt Gwynner, thank you so much for getting in here with your super chat, you bloody legend. He says, I'm not getting my hopes up again. I believe the hundreds, millions of offers when they actually sign. Liars do DMG control. Hashtag Glazers out. Yeah, absolutely, Matty Gwynner, my son, definitely. You're not getting your hopes up again. I believe the hundreds of millions of offers when they actually sign. We've had a lot of different transfer links over the last few days. We've been linked with De Jong all summer long. That's failed to materialise. But this Casemiro deal seems very different. There's a lot of plus points for it for both parties. Real Madrid stand to make in excess of 60 million euros by the sound of things, or around about that. And for a player that's aging, I suppose that maybe they could cash in on right now. Man United stand to get a player that we've needed for years. Literally should have got something like this when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was here many years ago. We've really struggled to sort of sort that midfield out ever since Carrick's left, really. We haven't been able to replace Michael Carrick since he's left, guys. So we absolutely need to get someone like Casemiro in. And so it fits for what we need right now. Ten Hag's looking for qualities, looking for experience. He knows that that current midfield is not up to it. This guy brings quality and experience. That's exactly what he brings. And he also brings a good few seasons of quality football, I think. Also, we've got lots of information to say that it's a 4-year contract that has been offered to him. And just a little bit more that says, the challenge at a club of the size of Man United has shook Casemiro. United's salary proposal is not double of what he earns at Real Madrid. The proposals are very similar in that sense. So, you know, it's like a lot of people reporting, even Fabrizio confirming there as well, just that this amount of money that is being talked about, some people are saying it's double what he's on now. It's not double what he's on now, but it's significantly more. So let's say he's on 220,000 a week right now. He's probably being offered about 350,000 euros a week. By the way, guys, I could see we got over 400 legends in here and nearly 150 likes. You what? That's fucking awesome, guys. Thank you, everyone, for hitting that like button. Smash that like button. Give us a boost up there and get your thoughts and opinions in. As always, hit the subscribe button to do so. And you know what, guys? We've just hit 63,900. Can I get a little soo in the live chat there, please? Thank you, everyone, for subscribing to the channel, helping us grow the channel. We're nearly at 64,000 now, guys. If you're new to the channel, drop a subscribe on it. Help us get there. Hey, look, we only need 97 more people to do it during this show. So hit that thumbs up button if you're just getting in here, guys. And thank you for, and hit the subscribe button as well. You know it makes sense. Thank you, everyone, for the soos there. John Adair, Aaron McKay, Lynette, King G City, Cool One, Chris Koo, Master Yoda, Andrew Garcia, Gunchi, Absolute Legends, and the Hoop Man, and Marky Nurse too. Right, folks, so let's get back into it. So there's going to be plenty coming out this evening, I think, in regards to Casemiro. So we'll see what sort of breaking information comes out. I mean, you know, you've got to take it with a little bit of a pinch of salt whenever marker is discussed. But they're reporting that total agreement between Real Madrid and United is in place for approaching 70 million. Medical visit scheduled tomorrow. I mean, it sounds a little bit too soon, doesn't it? Man United, there were reports that Man United wanted to get this guy in so he can play for Man United against Liverpool on Monday night. But that's not going to happen, is it, folks? I mean, let's ask the live chat if you think that we could have Casemiro in the lineup against Liverpool on Monday, folks. Do you think so? Yes or no? What's your thoughts and opinions on that? I mean, I don't think so, guys. It's going to be, I mean, you never know. Look, if the medical's scheduled for tomorrow and there's agreement essentially in place, a total agreement between the two clubs that's happened this evening or, you know, any moment, then I guess it could happen pretty quickly, but I guess it's yeah, man, why not, says Tonk Nash. Yes, says Lynette Giggs. No, says Ruthless Sausage. Stefan says if this goes through, it's indicative that the Glazers aren't going anywhere. Maybe, or maybe they're just doing weird stuff to try and, I don't know, inflate stock prices so they can fucking flog a few extra stocks before they sell the whole club. Or I don't really know what they're doing, but you're right, Stefan. I mean, it's possible, but I don't know about that. But I think they're just keeping the value of Manchester United up a little bit as much as they can. I could be wrong. I don't know. I mean, maybe they are just planning on staying, but no, says the Hoop Man. Yes, says Aaron Spear. No chance in hell, says Elliot. Yes, says Philip. So there's quite a few people in the live chat who are quite optimistic about that we could get this guy signed this weekend. There's a small possibility, guys. There's a tiny possibility that we could make it happen. I mean, if there's an agreement between the two clubs and this guy flies in to Manchester and has a medical tomorrow, as reported here, then I suppose it's doable. But no, I can't imagine he will be slotting in Man United's midfielder to face the Scousers. But for the next game after, though, is it Southampton we play after that? For the next game after, we definitely will could have him in there. Son Goku 7, how you doing, mate? I haven't seen you in time, mate. How you going, lad? He says surely Antony will push. He loves Eric Ten Hag and the BPL. Son Goku, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well there, my friend. So in regards to Antony, you would think he would push because, well, look, Man United are literally coming knocking on the door for him. David Ornstein, this is just before we went live, reporting that Man United yesterday made an €80 million offer for Ajax winger Antony. Literally reported that we made the offer. Bid rejected, as Ajax intend to keep the 22-year-old Brazilian international. I mean, we are a bunch of mugs, though, aren't we? Like, I don't know what's quite going on. All these big offers, even when we put massive offers in, we get rejected. If we're going to end up buying Antony, it's going to be for a bloody €100 million or something ridiculous. You know, like, we get bent over. Our negotiations are poor. I mean, if they were going to go in for another proper offer, another proper bid for Antony, it should have been right at the end of the transfer window, in my opinion, if they're trying to get him for a decent amount of, you know, a lot of money less. Because all the power is with Ajax right now in regards to this transfer. They know we're desperate. They know Ten Hag wants him. And so they're like, well, wait, we might be able to squeeze another 5 or 10 mil out of these toss pots. So I think we have, I don't know. Then again, I'm not saying we should buy the guy later because I'd rather pay a little bit more and get the guy in now. So they've bid for him, I suppose, but Ajax have rejected it. I would think that Ante would be pushing for a move, but we don't know. He's reasonably happy at Ajax, it seems. I mean, his teammate, Jurriën Timbers, just signed a new contract, guys. Just signed a new, I think it was a 5-year deal. Jurriën Timbers, or maybe it's a 3-year deal, actually. But I did see before this stream that he signed a new contract at Ajax this evening. So, you know, he's certainly happy to stay there at Ajax. They are a Champions League side, remember. It is a World Cup year. So if you're Antony, are you really desperate to try and leave Ajax right now? I mean, yes and no. He may want to play in the Premier League and play for Ten Hag once again, absolutely. But everything's settled there. He's going to be a stalwart in the team until the World Cup, etc. So I don't know. I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't be in no rush to move. But at the same time, this opportunity doesn't come along too often. If Man United are prepared to pay €80 million for, you'd think he'd be knocking on the manager's door saying, you've got to let me go, boss, you know. So we'll see how it goes there. Hey, we got a £10 super chat from Marco Procaccini. What's going on, bro? Don Giorno, he says, Casemiro, still a top option. Has a great winning mentality. Someone of his caliber definitely needed. Positive for me. Hope you're well, sir. Thank you, Marco, for that, boss. Yeah, I mean, you said it really. Top class player, isn't he? This guy is literally a baller. He's won 5 Champions League trophies in his time at Real. Brazilian international, 60-odd caps for Brazil. You know, great ball playing defensive midfielder. Great ball winner. Tough, resilient, leader, competitive. All the things that Man United want, really. So this is a brilliant signing, I think. Even though he's old and even though he's expensive, It's what we need. I don't care about the Glazer shithouses spending their money. What I care about is Man United getting quality players in. And Shotty McTominay ain't it, guys. I'd rather have a fucking piece of fucking shortbread in the middle of the park than Scott McTominay. It took me a long time to think of anything there, guys, sorry. But I'd rather have a piece of fucking Scotch shortbread in the bloody midfield than Scotty McTominay. At least you can eat it at half-time for a snack. But Scott McTominay definitely out in the midfield. Get Mr. Casemiro in. Also, I like the idea that Casemiro could free up some of the other midfielders as well. So if you look at maybe like players like Fred, who struggled a little bit, certainly when Fred's tried to play a defensive midfield role for us where he's doing any kind of job sitting in front of the back four. He is guff, mate. He might be able to win the ball back, but like the distribution from deep is not Fred's strength. His passing ability, he's not up there with the best players. He struggles with that. We need somebody with a bit of a wand who can just get us going. So if you've got Casemiro in the DM position doing that, it frees up the likes of Fred to be more box to box, aka more Shakhtar Donetsk styly from him. The reason we bloody bought the guy. So, you know, that could be good. And also then you've got players like Donny, Bruno, Ericsson, all these guys who will be freed up to some degree by hopefully Casemiro doing a very world-class job in a defensive midfield role for us. So I don't see the negatives behind this one. It's all pluses for me, guys. I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing my tits off about it. Let's go. Hey, K-Cadet, thanks for your super chat, mate. Guys, sorry, I'm just catching up with the chat. He says, Martinez and Casemiro, double pivot incoming. Oh, interesting, K-Cadet. So you think a double pivot. Interesting. I like it. Do you not think Martinez has been bought to play centre-back, though? We'll have to wait and see. He may be a bit too Garden Gnome-esque in order to be a centre-back, maybe a bit too short. But certainly for the midfield, yeah, I guess he could be absolutely fine. He's played some roles for Ten Hag previously in defensive midfield, but most of his games throughout his career have been at centre-back. So, I don't know. I mean, I think he could definitely do a job at DM. We've got to give him a chance at centre-back first, because what's the alternative? If you don't play Martinez at centre-back, that means you're going to be playing Harry Maguire at centre-back, doesn't it? I don't want that to happen. AR Dan thinks that this deal with Casemiro is 99% done. Absolutely, mate. I mean, it's not done yet. It's there seems to be an agreement in place. That's what's been reported by a couple of different outlets at the moment this evening. And there's also an understanding that Casemiro is very happy with the offer on the table from Man United because it's a big offer, much more than he's receiving now. And also, there's a report that it's a 4-year deal, so longer than the current contract he's on right now, so more guaranteed money at the top level for Casemiro. So it's definitely a strong offer that Manchester United have tabled to both the player and the club. Jesper Schmidt, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you, Kate Cadet. I appreciate that. Maybe so. You could see a double pivot there, I guess. Thank you guys for all being here, by the way. I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. Son Goku, Ian, mate, what's going on again, man? Getting in here raw. He says, missed you, pig. Thanks for remembering me. Dude, I even remember your name's Ian, bro. He says, missed you, pig. Thanks for remembering me. Casemiro will bring a massive defense boost. I think we're using the young money on him, our dodgiest window. Oh, right, yeah. Bring a defensive boost bolster. Yeah, definitely. That's it. We just need somebody to... in fact, in my opinion, that position in the team, like the defensive midfield, the number 6, right? Number 6, aka, you know, we need somebody to replace the Michael Carrick that we never replaced. I actually think that's maybe the most important position in our team, certainly our team, because it's the weakest position in our team. And also, you think about the influence you can have. You can protect the back line, and then you can also get the play going. Like, it's the quarterback role. I hate to use like an NFL or American football analogy because I bloody hate the NFL. Well, I don't hate it, but I don't like it, right? So I think it's bloody city girls rugby or whatnot. But anyway, but my opinion is like it's like a quarterback role, isn't it? You're the guy who's getting everything going, who's spraying the ball around, who's winning it back in midfield, and then getting your head up and playing those passes forward, making your team progress. So in a lot of ways, that number 6 role is one of the most important. It's one of the most important roles in a football team, in my opinion, because it's protecting the defense and it's getting you going on the attack. Like if you've got somebody who's world class at that can really drive you quite far and carry you quite far. It's important to have a spine throughout your team, and this guy gives us a decent vertebrae in the middle, doesn't he? City Girls Rugby says Rasha. To be fair, Casemiro is one of the best CDMs in the world. Exactly, Gary Finnegan, exactly. So we're signing one of the best central defensive midfielders in the world who is going to improve us. And, you know, is still great for a few seasons. People are looking at his age like he's some sort of ancient Gandalf the Grey type character. That's not the case. He's 30 for Pete's sake, maybe nearly 31, but crikey, still got a good few seasons at the top level. No doubt about it in my mind. Fred the Dread, and his mentality's not going, his competitiveness isn't going, his technique's not going. And has Casemiro been about, you know, is he a Fred type player who's about energy and, you know, like sprinting and stuff like that? I mean, look, he gets himself around, he loves to tackle, but he's an intelligent player. He's somebody whose positioning's great, his passing distribution's great, his tackling's great, his timing of his tackling's great. You know, he's not just a headless chicken, is what I'm saying. Well, we've got too many bloody headless chickens. Hey, Chloe Jenkins. Thank you so much there, Chloe Jenkins, for the £5 super chat. Let's go. Comments, Carragher keeps on about Martinez being 5'9". He's 5'10", the prat. And getting banter from bin dippers about Casemiro plays before Firmino in Brazil. Well, there you go, exactly. So, Fabinho, right? So, Chloe Jenkins, exactly, this is what I'm saying. Casemiro is a great standard player, whichever way you look at it. And Jamie Carragher, I mean, what can he say? This guy never even won a Premier League title, mate. This guy needs to shut the F up, doesn't he? The other day, I saw some video about him, you know, debating Messi being better than Ronaldo. It's like, keep the GOAT's name out of your mouth, for fuck's sake, Jamie, lad. You know, you don't deserve to be talking about the GOAT on Tellyland. You know? Yeah, I'll definitely sing games. Glazer's out still. This hides nothing, guys. This changes nothing. If they do it, end up signing Casemiro and maybe Carrasco or Pulisic, Antony, any of these guys we just discussed, it doesn't change a damn thing to me, folks. Still, Glazer's out to the hilt. We know what they've done over the 17 years. They're not going to be able to quick fix it just by signing a few big name players right now. That's not what it's about. It's the infrastructure. It's the people in the positions of power at United as well. People making decisions, making the wrong decisions, leading us down the garden path like a bunch of melters. This is what we don't want anymore. Hey, Dino Senio, what's going on, bud? Can't cut it in the Premier League. Oh, shit. Guys, hang on a sec. Thank you, Chloe, for that super chat. Let's get a sue in there for Chloe. Jarvis Cocker says, Casemiro, thank you for the super chat. Jarvis, sue. What a great idea. Hope we move on to Bale and Ramos while we're at it. Real Madrid 2015, here we go. I can't tell if you're being serious or joking there, to be fair, Jarvis Cocker. I'd imagine Bale and Ramos, you're joking, because they really are too old. But actually, you know, you bring up a good point. It's not a bad thing for us to have Ronaldo, Varane, and Casemiro in the team. Proven winners. Some of the best players over in Madrid over the last decade, certainly. So, you know, if we had that spine of winners and competitive players who know what it's about to be in a winning side, I think that can only benefit Manchester United, really. I honestly can, but I feel you, Jarvis. It seems like we're just assembling like a past and present Real Madrid team here, aren't we? Carragher is a melt, indeed, yeah. Man United should have got Marcello as well. Hey, great shout, to be fair. Well, before Malacia, maybe. Matty Gwinnett. Thank you very much, Matt Gwinnett, for your super chat, boss. He says, well, we'll do one over the Scousers. We'll do one over the Scousers still. Come on. Hey, get to there, Matty Gwinnett. Hey, you know what? I'm not ruling out a result in that game. I still think it's going to be a tough game, whilst they are a better team than us right now. They've had a ropey start to the campaign themselves. On our day, you just never know. You can turn anyone over if we actually turn up. And, you know, we've got Cristiano up there and we actually create chances. Of course we can. So I wouldn't rule it out, folks. Let's just ask the live chat for fun. What's your prediction for the game on Monday night? Man United v Liverpool. What's the score? I'm going to be conservative. I'm actually going to say we're going to draw 1-1. Bit of a shit, boring pick from me, but I'm going 1-1. Yeah, I think we'll just finish after 3 games with a point. But I think that's not the worst result, is it? Because Liverpool are expected to batter us. Liverpool 2-0 says Arsenal Manic 2-1. United says Robert, get in. Can you sign Ramos 2, says Danny. PDJ says 10-0. Liverpool 3-1 says Cool 1. 1-1 or 0-0 says Rajat. 2-0 says Sub 2. Chloe Jenkins says 1-1. Stefan says 6-1. That's cold, that is, Stefan, that. Well, based on the Brentford game, you'd think they'd probably beat us bloody 10-0. Payne says nut. Matt Gwinnett says 4-1. 5-0 says Ember Glance. Lee McCann thinks 1-0 United. Sir Paul Scholes, he thinks we're going to lose 6-0. Blasphemy, my son. No. In all first, it's a tough old game, that one. We might as well not bother turning up, says Malps. Well, yeah, fair one. So, I mean, in a way, if Man United were to lose something ridiculous like 6-0, I don't want to talk about this. Nobody wants to lose 6-0 to the Scousers, but if there was a protest from the fans where the stadium's empty and they're outside protesting throughout the match, or certainly throughout the first half, or whatever, and Man United were to get absolutely trounced by Liverpool, I mean, crikey, I mean, it sends a bloody message that the Glazers are absolute shit, doesn't it? It does send a big message out there. I mean, everybody knows that anyway, but I don't want that to happen, though, folks. I want us to batter up the Scousers. But imagine if that happened. Like, it would show you how far the club has fallen if we did get battered by Liverpool again now. So we just lost 4-0 to Brentford. We know we've fallen a long way. We're in the Europa League. But, man, Liverpool's our super rivals here, man. And if we get embarrassed by them, you know, it's the worst. It's the worst game. If it's the worst game to lose, folks, it's the worst game. Well, that and the City game are the worst. You know, they smart the most. 4-0 says Simon Warner. 3-0 to Liverpool says Kay Slater. 3-0 to Liverpool says James T. 2-2 says Michael Shields. Thank you, David Rush, for subscribing, and Tommy Boyle and Stu Warner. Thank you guys for hitting that subscribe button. Really, really, really appreciate you all guys hitting the sub up. If you're new to the show, please do subscribe to the channel. Get yourself up there raw by hitting that subscribe button. If you're new to the show, help us get to 64,000 subscribers. Sleep Tight says, hey, Piggy, why are you ignoring my chat, dude? I'm not ignoring your chat, mate. Guess what? There's 689 people watching here, bud. I'm trying to... The live chat's moving quickly. Let me catch up, bud. Let me catch up. Sleep Tight. Okay, I've scrolled up now, and I can see you've said, get in there, my son. Hashtag Glazers out. Thank you, Sleep Tight. Dudes, everyone, let's get a hashtag Glazers out in there for Sleep Tight. Thank you so much, pal. I missed that one. My bad. I didn't mean to. Hold your horses. Keep your hair on there, my son. No, thank you so much for sending that, Sleep Tight. I appreciate you a lot, dude. 9-0 says Vincent Bullock. Go on then, my son. Jarvis says the last 3 results against Liverpool, 4-0, 5-0, and 2-4. We're getting battered, says Jarvis. Oh. Okay, you're here. You hear we're after Carrasco. Let's get into that then, Sandor Negan, very, very quickly. Thank you, boss, for getting in it. So, absolutely, we have got reports coming in that Manchester United have apparently got an interest for Carrasco, Yannick Carrasco, and are perhaps interested in making a £25 million swooping bid for him. So that's a report by the Telegraph. Who knows? I mean, we're just linked to everybody at the moment. I don't think there's a player in world football we're not linked to right now. Yeah, well, hey, AR Dan, thank you very much for getting in here with your highlighted member comment, bud. AR Dan, thank you very much, AR Dan. He says he's a member for 23 months, and he says Real Madrid have given... Guys, let's get a hashtag 23 in there. That's a long time AR Dan's been supporting this channel, the handsome bastard. Let's get a 23 in there. But he comments and he says, Real Madrid have given Casemiro permission to have his medical with Manchester United on Friday, according to Marca. That's absolutely true, bud. Yeah, well, in regards to Marca reporting it at the very least. So just to give you the updates here, we've actually got that information right here. Real Madrid have allowed Casemiro to have a medical examination with Manchester United tomorrow. It seems there is the only thing that holding up the agreement. So, and also Marca reporting that there's a total agreement. So a deal could be reached essentially very soon once all parties are happy. It seems like the clubs may be happy with an agreement at the moment, but certainly the Casemiro contract obviously needs to be signed off on, etc. But there's not that many stumbling blocks if there's an agreement in place between the two clubs and Casemiro is happy with his contract. So I suppose you could see a medical tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then I guess the next day, because look, we're going to try and sign this guy pretty sharpish, I think. The season's already underway. Even if we can't get him in time for the Liverpool game, which is doubtful, there's in the Southampton game beyond that, we want him in there for that. So we're going to try and get him soon, I think. We're already working on it pretty stringently the last couple of days. This is one of those transfers, it's just got a little bit of a feeling about that it's going to happen, isn't it? Because it reminds me a little bit of the Raphael Varane signing, apart from we had Champions League football then. But, he's coming for a challenge, obviously. He might be getting a bit more money, but he seems like he's generally interested in having a challenge at a huge club and maybe helping us get back to where we should be. But obviously getting good money. But also it just happens in a reasonably quick manner. You hear about it, and then a few days later, he's here. It's that kind of thing. It's a rare thing for Man United to get a deal done quickly. But I've just got a feeling that we could get this man in pretty soon. So, AR Dan, thank you very much for your highlight member comment, bud. And absolutely Marca reporting that, bro, over in Spain, that there's a full total agreement in place between Man United and Real Madrid for Casemiro, and it says the amount is approaching 70 million euros, guys. So if that's the case, I personally think it would probably be a slightly structured deal, like 55 million euros up front and then 10 million euros in add-ons down the line or something like that. Who knows? I don't see Man United paying 70 million euros up front for Casemiro. But then again, we were going to pay 75 million up front for De Jong. One or two updates just coming in here as well. Give me a moment, folks. Okay, yes, so more sources point out that Casemiro would undergo a medical examination with United tomorrow, so he would no longer play against Celta. So that's interesting as well. Absolutely interesting. Also, let's have a look at these honours won by Casemiro between 2015 and 2022. So the last 7 years, if you're talking about bringing a winner into the team, bringing somebody who's got the right mentality and history and experience and track record, doesn't really come much better than Casemiro, because he's, in the last 7 years, from 2015 to 22, he's won 4 Champions Leagues, 3 La Ligas, 3 UEFA Super Cups, 3 Club World Cups, and 3 Super Copas. So this guy is like had a glittering 7 years at Real Madrid. Absolutely, the last 7 years have been fantastic. So what a player. I mean, hopefully we're getting somebody who can have that sort of an impact here, where he's going to maybe take us from being a gash team to help us being a good team again, because he's a competitor, proven winner, great quality player. And he's got a set of bollocks on him as well, guys, you know? I mean, I'm not speaking from experience here, guys, but I'm just saying, he seems like he's got a set of bollocks on him. He's not afraid to get stuck in. He's not afraid to, you know, to fight for the team. That's what I like. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing him and his bollocks in a red shirt very, very soon. Get in there, my son. But let's ask the chat, right? What do you think we should have paid for Casemiro? He's 30, nearly 31. But what a career, what a set of statistics we've just reeled off there as well. This guy's got an incredible record and won incredible honours over the last 7 seasons at Real Madrid there. You've got to say it's incredible stats in that short space of time as well. Just the last 7 years, that is, but a glittering 7 years. 30k, says Joey. 35 mil, says Willie. Around 50, says Kingslayer. 59, says Mark Nurse. 50, says Rajat Fleischer. 40, says Nathan. 50, says James. Yeah, 45 says Simon, 45 says Slick Fiend, 50 says Chris Barker, 35 says Daniela Araya, 40 says Zanazolo, 45 says Letumile, 45 says Chloe, 40 says Last Avenger. Okay, so you always said about 40 to 50. So in my opinion, yeah, if we're talking about pounds sterling, then it definitely would be about 50 million. That's what I think the actual target should, or the limit should be in terms of pounds sterling. But in euros, yeah, 60 million quid sounds about right. But sometimes you've just got to pay a little bit more to get that player. You never know. 50 million, but I'm being a Scrooge, says Rushmano. Pig, do a poll, game called off, yes or no, says Paul Scholes. That's quite interesting. And we'll do that for the preview, actually. I'll do that during the preview, mate, when we're doing the preview for the game on Sunday. Magic, thanks for your super chat, Magic. He comments and he says, does this make CR7 more likely to stay? Yeah, I guess a little bit, yeah. Of course it will. Yeah. I mean, it's a good player coming in who could help the team and help maybe score Cristiano Ronaldo goals, as in we can actually play out, we can actually get going, and hopefully it's going to have a positive impact in the chances we create as well as the chances that we stop. So yes, it would make it slightly more likely to stay, but not big time, not really. I mean, Man United's still got major problems. Even if we get Casemiro, we've still got to get about 3 more players after that, if you ask me. So I think Ronaldo knows that. Get McTominay off and put him alongside Eriksen, says Simon. Yeah, spot on, mate. Great shout. You think the police will be more prepared? I think so too, James. I think the game will go ahead because it will be very much, policed heavily, I think. So it doesn't happen. He spoke to CR7 and still chose to come. Hey, Magic, sorry I missed that super chat, bro. Sorry, I missed it there, but I'm sorry. There's a lot of legends in the chat. There's actually 798. Thank you, Magic. Let's get a cheeky little sue in there for the guy. And everyone, take a moment to smash that like button. We've just got 300 likes on the stream. Appreciate you all. There's 776 people watching, though, so we can do better than that. Bacon Brigade, assemble! And hit that thumbs up button on it. Help us get to 400 likes. And if you're new to the channel, guys, hit the subscribe button. Honestly, we're not even that far away from 64,000 subscribers now. So if you're new to the show, smash the subscribe. Help us get there. Thank you, Anime Daisuke, for subscribing, bud. New captain incoming, says Dancing with the Devil. Right, great comment. So, in regards to the new captain, who would you want to see in the new captain, guys? Casemiro? If you actually look at... I know he's not got the affinity, the time, the experience with with Man United, and he's not homegrown or whatever, but does that really matter? Don't we just want a good player, good character, good leader? I feel like there's a bunch of melters in this United side, and Harry Maguire is definitely one of them. And he should not be captain in the side. Even if he's not playing, he shouldn't symbolically be the club captain. What is he? Essentially, he's just an £80 million fucking Fred the Red mascot at this stage then, because I don't think he should be playing, this guy. I just don't think he should be playing. Casemiro, says Mason. Right, who's your captain? CR7 if he stays, says Chloe. CR7 says Sanajolo. Yeah, if CR7 stays, then CR7. I actually do agree with that. CR7's the uber professional, uber elite player, consistent. So I do agree with that. But the thing is, from what we understand, is that he doesn't want to be here right now. So unless he does come out soon and, you know, could cement his future to Manchester United, commit his future this season, then I don't think you can give the armband to somebody that might not even want to be here. But CR7, definitely, if you'd asked me before all of this business about George Mendes offering to clubs and all that came out, yeah, definitely Cristiano Ronaldo makes the most sense to be captain of the team. CR7 all day, says Joey. For a start, he's been here during the good times at Manchester United. He knows what it's about to be a winner at Man United as well. Thank you, Vutinator, says smash the like button for the pig. Case Letter says, get freaking De Jong, get Frankie. I don't even know if anybody wants Frankie De Jong anymore, dude. I mean, Casemiro is actually more of what we needed, I think. I mean, okay, he's young. De Jong's much younger. De Jong's a class player as well. De Jong is a class player. I mean, I don't see why we can't get both. If Man United had any bollocks about us, I keep using that word tonight, but it's a good word, isn't it? Bollocks. That's what Man United need to get back, is some bollocks. But if we had any bollocks about us, maybe we would go and sign Casemiro and De Jong and just turn our midfield from being super uber gash to being uber great. That's what we want. We just want quality players in there. Need leaders on the pitch. Absolutely, Rajat. Spot on. Get both, says Rich M. Never wanted De Schlong, says Johnny. Would I sign Carrasco? I mean, yeah, to be honest with you now, 786, I would. But only as a backup, not a backup, only as a rotation player. It's not like I'm thinking, you know, this guy's going to be a stalwart in the team or anything. So, I mean, at the moment, though, we've got Gashford and, you know, we do need cover up there and different options for people who can score some goals as well. So I definitely would welcome it, but I would welcome almost anybody in that position, mate. You know, I definitely would, you know, or like, I don't know. Who the hell still thinks we can get De Jong, says James T. Right, let me ask the live chat. Do you still want Frankie De Jong anyway? Let me know, yes or no. So if we spend 70 mil or 60 million euros on Casemiro, there'll be God knows how much of the budget left. But apparently we just had an offer of Antony rejected for 80 million euros. That's what David Ornstein's reporting, that Man United have indeed had a rejected offer from Man United to Ajax. 80 million euros rejected. So we're going out there trying. We've obviously got money. We've obviously got a budget. They're working on Casemiro and bidding on Antony for 80 million euros. So there's obviously budget there. And it seems like they're prepared to spend. I don't really understand what's going on now. What are they doing? Do the Glazers want to sell? Do the Glazers want to keep this football club? Do the Glazers want to invest in this football club and make it seem like they're spending again to try and appease the fans so they can keep us for another couple more years? I don't know. Or are they trying to inflate the price and the value of Manchester United by actually acting like a big team again? I don't know. But whatever it is, I hope that we do get all these quality players in here because we certainly need them. But we've got an 80 million euro offer for Antony rejected there, which makes you think there is quite a lot of budget left. I suppose we could get him. Yeah, we suppose we could get De Jong. AR Dan says no. Sleep Tight says no. Lee McCann says yes. Troy Manser, thank you very much for your super chat there, my friend. He says hashtag Gash to Great. Thank you very much there, my son. I really, really appreciate that, dude. Get in there, man. Gash to Great. Troy Manser, thank you so much. Let's get a little Sue in the live chat. Tielemans in, says Rich M. Now, that's a position we absolutely could also do with strengthening, isn't it? Yeah. Good shout. If we got Casemiro, Tielemans would be an excellent, excellent addition. So, good call. I've always wanted him. I bang on about him all summer long. I'm sick of myself talking about it, in all fairness. But I would love Tielemans at the club, yeah. Thank you, Pal Marius. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, WWE Network brothers as well. Nunes would be great too, says Rajat Valesia. He went to Wolves. What a great signing that is for Wolves. I know, prepared to spend the money, prepared to invest, and actually able to convince a player of that caliber as well to go to them. And again, United sleeping on that one. We could have been in for Matheus Nunes, absolutely. By defence, says Farhad Shakil. Great comment. The defence in the midfield, that's where we need to strengthen. We do need defenders. I think we need a new right back. 25 mil for Tielemans. Fire, says RJ. Tielemans is too small, says Leonardo Brooks. Well, he's a midfielder, isn't he? You know, you don't need to be a big bollocks necessarily, as long as you're skillful, quality, technical, etc. Ratcliffe would be epic. Sean Jones, big time, mate. Yeah. Hey, big up yourself. Mikhail Kramer says, fuck off, Glazer. He's got to go. Mikhail, have a great night. Thank you so much for watching the stream, you legend. Wow. Okay. Wow. What's this? Let's have a look at this. Oh, interesting. The Athletic are now reporting it, are they? Hold on a second. This is going to happen, guys. Yes. Come on. Get in there, my son. Fuck yeah. Sorry guys, but no, this is a great sign. And hang on a sec, sorry, some information has come out. Let me get it up on the screen here for you guys. Sorry, but this is a good signing, folks. I'm loving this. But anyway, the Athletic are now reporting it as well, and you know they are pretty reputable in terms of their sources and their information. So they're now reporting exactly the same thing that we reported at the top of the show, that this agreement is in place essentially between Man United and Madrid. And I'll just get it up on the screen for you there. As you can see now, this is via Adam Crafton from The Athletic here. Manchester United progressing very quickly in signing Casemiro, The Athletic understands. Initial €60 million offer, plus a further €10 million down the line. So, seems like Marca pretty much on the money with this one, if that's the case anyway. I mean, obviously, it remains to be seen, but 60 million up front, 10 million down the line. So, as I said earlier on, we're probably expecting that the deal would be structured deal. I wouldn't imagine it if it was near 70 million that it would be up front. So seems like they're paying 60 up front and then a further 10 down the line. Let's have a look at this. We've got a fab tweet as well, guys. Give me a moment for getting in there. Thank you very much. Let's have a look at this one. Come on! Let's go, my friends. Let's go. Fucking come on. Let's get a sue in the live chat, my friends. Casemiro. Get in there, my son. Loving that. Right, hang on. Let me just get this up on the screen for you as well, folks. Give me a moment. By the way, guys, if you're just getting in here, smash that thumbs up button on the video. Help us spread this around. Every single like helps us boost up there a little bit on the algorithm on YouTube and spread the word of the channel, help grow the channel. So smash that like button. It's free to do. Hit the thumbs up. Also, please retweet it at the top of the live chat. Give it a share on social media if you want to do that as well. That really helps us out too. Okay, so let me just save this. I'll get this up on the screen, guys, so you can see what's going on now. But the Athletic reporting that a deal in place between United and Real, €60 million up front, €10 million down the line, as earlier reported by Marca. And we'll just get Fabrizio's tweet up on the screen for me if I can find it. There it is. So Fabrizio Romano with an update 2 minutes ago comments and says Manchester United are working to complete the Casemiro deal on Friday. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. Anyway, Friday, get in there. Manchester United working to complete Casemiro deal on Friday with both Real Madrid and players camp. Positive feelings. It's John Murtaugh on it. On Bruno Guimaraes, always been highly rated by Real Madrid, but Newcastle consider Bruno not for sale. We don't care about that bit. But get in there, my son. Come on. Let's go. Man United working to complete Casemiro deal on Friday. So, so the reports that we reported earlier on, seemingly true in regards to the medical. Real Madrid have allowed Casemiro to have a medical examination with Manchester United tomorrow. It seems this is the only thing holding up the agreement. So there's an agreement in place between the two clubs around about 70 million, which we reported at the top of the show. It seems like as well that, reported further by The Athletic and also Fabrizio Romano, essentially saying that they're working to complete it tomorrow. Yeah, no, you're right. We are allowed to enjoy this. You know, fuck the Glazers. Absolutely, Rushmano. Thank you for your tweet there, mate. No, I'm very happy. I mean, look, fact is, Casemiro could be here for a few years. The Glazers could be out in a couple of weeks. So this is definitely a great piece of news because Casemiro could be a great player for us for several seasons. We want the Glazers to leave tomorrow. You know what I mean? But absolutely. I mean, this doesn't change anything about the Glazer shit houses. Rushmano says, we are allowed to enjoy this, but we are still all Glazers out. Spot on. Very well said, Rushmano. Let's get a hashtag Glazers out in the live chat. Because, you're absolutely right. This man is a good signing, but it doesn't change a damn thing about this football club. Even if they were to go and buy Antony for 80 mil and De Jong In my opinion, it doesn't change a damn thing about the ownership, because we know what their game is. We know the amount of money they've siphoned out of this football club over the years, and we know that they truly don't care about the football club progressing on the pitch. They just care about it being a commercial entity that's successful for them, so it can generate a lot of cash and they can milk this cash cow for years and years and years. That's all they've cared about since day one, in my opinion. They just had the Fergie factor before, who was a fucking genius and was able to, you know, save their blushes in the early part of their ownership. But right now, they've ran this club into the shitter, and it's time to get it out before it's flushed too far down, my friend. We need to give a swirly to the Glazers and tell them to fuck off. So let's get a hashtag Glazers out in the live chat big time. Chris says this could have been done 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, okay, fair enough. It's a bit of a panic now, but I hear you. But obviously they were still working on De Jong. They thought they could get that deal done, and maybe they still can. But Barcelona are playing silly buggers. So they've gone on to somebody else, which was Rabiot initially. Not necessarily an alternative, but maybe addition as well, who was cheap. That deal wasn't possible to agree because the floppy head Melt and his mum wanted too much cash. So that wasn't able to be done, and we've ended up getting somebody better, somebody way better. Casemiro, who's got quality and experience and a winning record and mentality and all that kind of stuff. So pretty awesome, really. Awesome panic buy. It is Leonardo. Yes, it's a panic buy, but it's a great panic buy. Totally agree. It's a great panic buy. As far as panic guys go, only time will tell. He could come in and be another Alexis Sanchez Melt. Maybe the day he lands in Manchester and signs a contract, he starts fucking having piano lessons and wanting to be a bloody Bruno Mars impersonator just like Alexis Sanchez. But I honestly hope not, and I don't think so. I think he's not that sort of personality. I think he'll be coming in here to smash up the Premier League and try and do his absolute very best. Okay, also Simon Stone reporting the same thing, guys. So we got more confirmation from Simon Stone of the BBC that the FIFA Casemiro deal gets completed will be 60 million euros plus 70 million euros in add-ons. I'm just going to put that in the live chat because it is important to... How do you do the euro sign again on a keyboard? I always have to just Google euro sign and copy it. That's cash, isn't it? I keep forgetting how you do the euro sign on the keyboard. Anyway, never mind. Let's go and put this in the title of the video. 70 million Casemiro transfer agreed. Boom! 70 million euros. It's a lot. It's a lot, to be fair. It's add-ons, so 60 million up front in games, 10 million down the line in add-ons. It's a lot of money. We can't go away from the fact that it's a shitload of cash, and, you know, really, that's probably too much to pay for somebody his age. It is too much. It is about, you know, 10, 15 million euros too much. But as a premium to get your guy, I don't care. It's the Glazer shithouse's money. Get the guy in. He's a class act. By the way, folks, let's have a little celebration about this, this deal by getting us to 64,000 subscribers, guys. If you're new to the channel, there's got to be somebody new out there. Smash the subscribe, folks, because we're only 26 people away. We've gone up 70 subscribers during this show. We're only 26 people away from getting to 64,000 subscribers tonight. So if you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, get involved. We're going to have a big Q&A at the end of the stream as well. Going to be on here for a good while tonight, giving you all the latest updates, because at this time of night, right about now anyway, with what's happening, there is a lot of updates coming out. So we'll ride this wave until these updates are gone. Casemiro's mother has followed Man United on Instagram. That's awesome. Magda Casemiro follows Man United on Insta. Let's hope she's not doing his fucking contract negotiations like Rabiot, eh? But in all fairness, Paul Liederberg says, good evening, pig. How you doing there, Paul Liederberg? RJ says, what, fire? Yep, his mum's just followed Casemiro. Oh, sorry, his mum just followed Man United on Instagram, apparently. Magna Casemiro. That's what I'm hearing. That's real. Yep, not another mother, says Philip Chapman. Another mama's boy, says RJ. From Rabiot to Casemiro, rotten upgrade, says Celix Flames. Oh, big time. And I haven't seen Casemiro's mum, but she's Brazilian, so she's probably an upgrade too. Just joking. Every subscriber gets a foot pick from Adrian Rabiot's mum, says Case. Excuse me. You what, mate? Right. Okay, so that's interesting, guys. Just a bit of news in regards to Casemiro. Looking very likely. I'm very buzzed up about this, folks. I am, and like I said, you shouldn't feel bad about being happy we signed a great player, because this guy could be here for years. Whereas the Glazer shithouses will hopefully be gone very, very soon. But this doesn't change anything, guys. Power to the people. Hashtag Glazers out. Hashtag shithouses out. Get those green and gold emojis flooding throughout the live chat. And don't forget what these tosspots are all about. They don't care about us. Don't know what this signing is, guys, from their point of view. Don't know what it is, but it's certainly not a signing to say, hey, look, we're in it for the long haul. We're going to change. We're going to actually be what you want us to be now. No, whatever it is, they still haven't changed. Chloe Jenkins with another super chat. Thank you so much, Chloe. Comments, I want a real medical. Seems too easy like Varane. Injuries. Real Madrid don't normally dance. Who's next? Burger ass Hazard. Burger ass. Okay, fair enough. No, yeah, but they're making a lot of money on this one, in all fairness. But I mean, a proper medical, yes. But Varane, we sort of knew what we were getting before when we got Varane, didn't we? Like, Varane has always been injury prone throughout his career. It was the same at Real Madrid. He was an injury prone melt, so we sort of expected that would continue while he was at United for him to have time out. I don't think that's going to be the case for Casemiro. If you look at his appearances, playing 30 odd times, all the games, etc., in the league and the Champions League, all the appearances to the final and everything, for Real Madrid last season. So he is somebody that, at least has a record recently of staying fit. So I hear you, but Varane is just an injury-prone melt. He really is. Casemiro's mom over Rabiot's mum, says Queez in the Stone Age Free. Matt Gwinnett, thank you for the £5 super chat, my son. He says, why are people saying Casemiro is an injury-prone old man? He's missed like 18 games in 7 years and 13 of those were a fracture. I don't get that either. I know, so I mean, if you look at his statistics, as I said, he's playing a lot of games for Real Madrid very much often, and he's not out injured, certainly not recently, very often. So, yeah, that's a really good comment you just made there, bud, because if you actually look at his contribution to Real Madrid last season, you can see that he has played 32 times in La Liga for them, playing 2,576 minutes. He's also played 11 games in the Champions League for them. The season before that, 34 games in the La Liga, playing 2,900 minutes, 10 games in the Champions League. The season before that, 35 games in La Liga, 3,000 minutes. I don't get it either, bud. He's not injury prone like Rafael Varane's injury prone. Anyway, put it that way. Yeah. Casemiro will not listen to Harry Maguire, says Connor. Ornstein tweet. Let's have a look at this then, bud. See what's going on. Thank you for letting us know in the live chat. See what he said for himself here, guys. If there's anything new. So, David Ornstein. That's just retweeting what we showed earlier on. So yes, that from Adam Crafton, which is Man United progressing very quickly in signing Casemiro. The Athletic UK understands. Initial €60 million offer and further €10 million, a 4-year contract with an option of a 5th. Huge deal for Eric Ten Hag. So just on the contract there, 4 years with an option for a 5th, really, for a 30-year-old. I mean, we have been pumped there, to be fair. I mean, okay, we've had to sweeten a deal to get this player. 4 years with an option for a 5th for a 30-year-old player. I mean, that's asking for trouble, isn't it, folks? Because this guy could be 34, and he could be not as good then, obviously, and we're still paying him top whack money. So it's a little bit... I still think, though, that the ages of 30 to 34 is, for a midfielder, for a defensive midfielder, he should be absolutely fine. I don't think he's going to really slow down that much over the next couple of seasons. Maybe when he gets to 34, 35. But right now, he'll be absolutely fine. He's a classy player. If anything, he's probably in his peak right now because he's got that perfect balance of physicality still, but also experience. Like, that's it. He's got the perfect balance right now. Hey, thank you, Cosmic, for being a member of this channel for 17 months. Guys, let's get a hashtag 17 in there. Thank you, Cosmic, says Frankie and Casemiro midfield. Drooly face. Big time, bud. Oh, it would be absolutely mangasms all over the walls if we could sign Frankie de Jong as well and have Casemiro and Frankie de Jong in the midfield together. Great call. That's what we're hoping for, but you know what United are like. I don't see it happening. I mean, let's ask the live chat. Smash a 1 if you think we'll go for Frankie de Jong as well. Smash a 2 if you think that ship has long gone and sailed and it's not going to happen. Marco Procaccini, thanks for another super chat, says, just had some news from the homeland. United are said to be linked with Irving Lozano of Napoli. Not sure how I feel about this. Pretty inconsistent. Yeah, I saw that as well. Rushmano sent me that just during this show, actually. I was going to mention it, but I got sidetracked. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Apparently we are linked to Irving Lozano as well. I mean, look, I've always rated Lozano, to be fair, when he was in the Prem and stuff. But, I mean, I don't know, bud. I mean, I don't know. That's what Di Marzio's reporting, though, that Irving Lozano is a target. You know, so I don't know about that one, folks. It sounds like more BS bullshit speculation stuff, bud. Lozano, 4 years later, says Dancing with the Devil. Barcelona, a dirty club to deal with, says Nav786. Absolutely the worst, yeah. The chat is going off, Connor Franks. I know, it's hard to keep up with, man. 0 Degrees, what's going on? Thanks for your super chat. He says it's not about who we are signing, it's about why we are trying to sign players we needed during pre-season, this late in the transfer window. Yeah, oh, definitely. We've failed to prepare for this season 100%, 0 Degrees. All the options and opportunities we had early on in the window passed us by. We spent all summer fanning around, twisting the nipples of the Frankie de Jong deal, when we should have just deaded it off and moved on to the next one. Lozano in, Gashford out, says, you know, I don't know if any of these links are true anymore, guys. I mean, there's so many that's come out just today. It's, you know, it's Carrasco and it's Lozano. We're talking about Pulisic and Antony and all this. It's just too much. It's too much to take in. I don't know I don't think any of those players are coming necessarily right now. Anyway, okay. Piggy, check out Jason Burton's tweet. Says, nah, you're all right, pal. Chris Koo, thank you so much. Send anything to Rush Mano. He's my news guy. We can't keep doing this, guys. We can't keep doing this, you know. Chris Koo, thank you very much for the £10 super chat, bud. He says, Casemiro's mum has got it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long. Rabiot can't see you. Your mum's just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Cassie's mum. Chris Koo, are you on the biz tonight, bud? That's fucking hilarious, pal. That is fucking hilarious, pal. Nice one. Oh, dear. Anyway, that is absolutely hilarious, mate. Casemiro's mum has got it going on. Thank you very much, Chris Koo. I appreciate you, man. Guys. Oh, my goodness. Chris Koo's going in there raw. Right, anyway. So, hey, thank you very much, Eddie Trooper, as well, for getting in with another super chat. He says, Pigs doing numbers. Keep grafting, geezer. P.S. Glazer scum out. Thank you so much, pal. Everybody, let's get a love heart in the live chat there, please. For Eddie Trooper. Really, really appreciate that, pal. Thank you so much for that, pal. Thank you so much for that, indeed. I really, really appreciate that. Everyone, let's get a mad love heart in there for Eddie Trooper. He says, Pig doing numbers, keep grafting. I will do, man. I will do. Thanks so much. You want Anthony sell Gashford, says Max Martinez. Hey, no worries, Kimpers TV. Somebody been in the champagne room tonight, says Case later. Right, let me cover the rest of the news, folks. Then we're going to get into the Q&A properly, and I'll give you a rundown of what we discussed in this video as well. But look, apparently the fee for Casemiro is agreed. 60 million euros up front, plus 10 million euros in add-ons. 4-year contract, plus an option of an extra year. That is what we're hearing right now, and it's reported far and wide by a lot of the tier 1 journalists and stuff now as well that this is the case. So I think it is, guys. I think this is going to be a done deal. And we've just hit 64,000 subscribers soon. Come on. Get it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you all for hitting that subscribe button during the show. We got up about 105 during this show, which is nutty. And now we're on 64,000. That looks absolutely beautiful, guys. Let's get a hashtag 64 in the live chat to celebrate that. That's lovely. And we're also only 9 likes off of 500 likes, guys. Keep smashing that like for just getting in. It's a song, Pig, says Chris Koo. I figured it was, Chris, yeah. I don't know if I know the song, but I figured it was a song there, Chris Koo. Thank you so much, Chris. 64k. Thank you, Boomhauer. You'll be at 69 in no time, says Drew Who. Cake says 64. 64 says T-Mill and Joey. Standard Ghoul says 64. Thank you, guys. Get in there. It's the same speed as my router when I was a kid and I got my first computer. 64 kilobytes a second. Don't know why I've said that, but but it's true. Sammy Hassie, thank you so much for getting in with a super chat, mate. He says, Pig, do you think your meltdown on Monday will be bigger than Brentford's? After we beat Bournemouth, we'll be 9 points ahead, says Zane Miassi. Zay Miassi, we've got Casemiro coming for you suckers, bro. Just hang on a sec. We're going to be assembling a fucking super uber team, hopefully, before the end of the window, by the sounds of it. Seems like the Glazer shithouses are panic buying left, right, and centre, my son. But in all fairness, though, yeah, probably, Zane. Probably, mate. If we get done up by the Scousers, I'm not going to be happy, bunny bud. Probably, mate. K Cadet, don't be obscene, lad. Don't be obscene in the live chat, K Cadet. He says 100k by Christmas, Piggy. I'm telling you. Thanks for the super chat, Cake. You're mental. You're mental, bud. That's not going to happen. It's taken us 9 years to get to, nearly 10 years actually, to get to 64, bud. So you need to calm down, pal. You need to calm down, K Cadet. But thank you so much, though, K Cadet. Appreciate you, man. Love you, man. Right, so just guys, give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm getting so sidetracked here. This is such an awesome stream. There's so many legends in here, getting all your thoughts and opinions in. Absolutely loving it. Thank you all for being here. Apparently Chelsea still looking at Cristiano Ronaldo, but they played down sort of fresh Cristiano Ronaldo links. Don't see it happening myself. That's just one of the other things we've got to mention. A couple other little tidbits we've got. Eric Bailly is also a target here for an Olympic Marseille. And they're looking to maybe take him on loan and with an option to buy him at some point. And also another French team, OG Nice, apparently have their sights set on signing Amad Diallo on loan. And United are willing to let him go apparently on a temporary basis on loan. Also, Jurrien Timber signed a new contract over there at Ajax until 2025. So a 3-year deal. So new contract for Jurrien Timber over there. And, well, that basically ends our pursuit of him in any fashion. We knew that he was going to stay there, it seemed, but obviously he's signed a new deal there now. So maybe next summer that's somebody we go for, or maybe not. Let's see how he progresses this season. It does look very good, but let's see how it progresses. He'll certainly still be on Ten Hag's Christmas card list and his short list as well. Okay, so also, you know, we're not going to talk too much about Sir Jim Ratcliffe, but in case you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, Sir Jim Ratcliffe is expected soon to either buy a large amount of minority shares in the football club or hopefully table an offer to outright buy out the Glazers from the football club and take the majority shareholder in the team. So that's still being worked on. When there's more information about that, of course, we'll cover it, but not too much has come out tonight previously since when we talked about it this afternoon there, so I'm not going to dwell too much on that. Also, there is an interest here from Crystal Palace still for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, reported by Graham Bailey from 90 Minutes that Crystal Palace have contacted Man United over on the Aaron Wan-Bissaka deal. The two clubs are talking over a permanent and loan options right now. So let's just have a vote in the chat about Wan-Bissaka though, guys. I'm kind of a little bit torn on him because I know he's a monster defender, but he's just crap going forward, isn't he? But would you keep or sell? What do you think, guys? Keep or sell Wan-Bissaka? I'd actually keep him and sell Dallo. Am I the only one? I don't know. I mean, I just think at least he can defend. So, really good, says W Network Brothers. Keep. Ryan says sell. Sell says cool one. Keep him, says Joey. Sell says Nas. Aaron Wan-Bissaka out, says Mark. Sell says T. Sell says Sandor. Sell Maguire, says Bird P. Loan, says Bilal. Keep, says Ashar and Luan France. How you doing, Luan? And Vinny Bullock says sell. Mark Nurse says sell. Daniela says keep. Sell, says Vuti. Keep, says AR Dan. Pretty split in the live chat there by the look of it. Sell all day, says Cass Vandermeer. Sell, says Palmer. It depends how much money we can get, doesn't it? I think if we're going to get only like 20 mil for him or 15 mil for him, I'd probably rather keep him. He's a young player. He's only 23, right? He's still got time to develop and add facets to his game. We know he's a monster defender, and that's half the battle, really, when you're playing in a defensive position. Modern fullbacks need to be able to get forward and play well, though, going forward and create chances, and he doesn't do that enough. So he would have to improve as a player over the next couple of seasons. But defensively, he is sound. And I've never had a problem with his attitude, really. There's a lot of players at the club I have had a problem with their attitude, but certainly under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Wan-Bissaka was brilliant. Keep the spider, says Gung Shi. Sell, says Kimper TV. Sell for 25 mil, says SM3. See, we paid £50 million for that man. Now, there's a point where you've got to cut your losses, but are we really at that point with Wan-Bissaka yet, where we should sell him for 20 mil and lose 30 mil? And he's a good defender, isn't he? He's a very good defender. He's a good option. Like, in certain games, when you're really up against it, and you need to play maybe a little bit lower, you need to play more on the counter-attack, perhaps Wan-Bissaka makes a bit more sense if you're coming up against a really tricky winger or something, and you want somebody to just pocket the opposition. then Wan-Bissaka could be your guy. I mean, who remembers his performance against like PSG in the Parc des Princes, or I can't even pluck out any more individual games because my brain just muddles into one. In all fairness, but I'm sure there's some you can think of where he was like the man, where he was like a mad performer. There's loads. He's put in monstrous performances many times for Man United, but people forget. But he has terrible delivery, says Ryan Taylor, and that's true. That's true. So maybe for an Ollie side, Wan-Bissaka makes sense because we're more a counter-attacking team. But if we're going to be ideally more like a Ten Hag attacking side, like an Ajax-type team, then maybe he doesn't make as much sense. It's a fair point. He'll be 25 in November, says Mark Wallace. Oh, shit, he's a little bit older than I thought then. So he's 24. Aaron Wan-Bissaka has saved us a few times. Give him time. Great shout, Leroy McBlank. Yeah, nice comment. Give Wan-Bissaka until January. He deserves that. I'm with you there, Matty Gwinnett. Dutch Gamer says Wan-Bissaka doesn't suit this formation. He's way too bad in this year for MU. Maybe so. If we're playing with a higher up line. It's just like Maguire as well. It's horses for courses. If Maguire was playing for Burnley, he'd be great because it's a low block team. They're going to be under the cosh a bit. You know, he's just there to clear balls away and defend set piece and all that kind of stuff. But when you're playing high up and you're the team with the possession of the football and you're camped in the opposition half and he's stuck on the halfway line, man, you better watch out on the counter-attack because he's going to get done because he's slow as hell. So he works in a low block team. He doesn't work so much in a high block team. It doesn't work. Another centre-back would be nice, Samir. Definitely, man. One of the latest members. Shout out Samir, my son. 64k, baby. Get in there, 133. Absolutely sensational scenes. Definitely kicking it. Wan-Bissaka is still a very, very good defender. Absolutely. And that's not gone from his game. It's just going forward has always been the problem area. Defensively, he's very sound. So at the very least, I'd keep him. Maybe we should go out there and buy somebody who's more adept going forward, who's also sound defensively, but very good going forward. And then have Wan-Bissaka as a different option. A bit of fire and ice. You know, sometimes you need somebody who can pocket a really tricky winger. And Wan-Bissaka can definitely defend. Big Bear, thank you, Big Bear Broski. Thank you, Big Bear, for being a member of this channel for now 11 months, bro. Thank you so much, Big Bear. Let's get a cheeky little 11 in the live chat. He says, 64k, woo! Also, 80 million for Antony as daylight robbery. Big Bear, yeah, tell me about it, man. And it seems like they won't even take that for him. So if you missed that earlier on, guys, so Ornstein reporting that United yesterday made a bid of 80 million euros for Ajax winger Antony, which was swiftly rejected by Ajax, and because they intend to keep him. It's unclear if United will go in for another bid, but that's pretty definitive. So a while ago, we heard sources say, you know, that Man United would have to pay some in the region of 80 million euros in order to get Antony. It seems like from Ornstein's report that United had a bid for him for 80 million euros and they've knocked it back. So they want even more. So I don't think we're going to get him. And I agree, Big Bear, like that alone, 80 million euros is way too much. It's a rip-off, bud. I mean, he is a classy 22-year-old Brazilian winger who scores goals as well. And he's reasonably versatile in that sense that I guess you could chuck him up top if you need him to. If you actually look at his goal scoring record, you know, it's not too bad. So he can play right wing for you, but then he can also cover, I suppose, up top if you need him to. So he is a good player and he's young and he's got a lot of prospects and potential. However, he's not worth 80 million euros, is he, guys? And they want more. So let's have a vote in the live chat, guys. How much is Antony worth, realistically? He's a 55 million euro player, guys. He really is. I don't know what the fuck they're on about over there at Ajax. They're mental. They're fucking mental. Yes, he is a really good player. He looks fantastic. What's he done, though, at this stage of his career, man? He's had 7 caps for Brazil. He's also, you know, yeah, playing well for Ajax in the Eredivisie and stuff. And playing in the Champions League, and he is good. But 80 million euros? No. That's crazy money. That's the sort of money you would reserve for, you know, world-class, like, established senior sort of players, surely, in their primes. Not a 22-year-old guy who, to be fair, until about 18 months ago, I didn't know who the fuck this guy was. So, you know, it's not like he's been around a long old time doing it. So, 45 mil says Taki. Yeah, 50 says Big Bear, 50 Max says Brett Southburn, 45, 60 says Amit, 50 says Dancing, 40 says ZX Fames, Gungshi says 60 at most. Yeah, precisely. So if we miss out on Antony for 80 million euros, I'm not bothered about it in all fairness, because I feel like we're getting bent over and pumped there by Ajax anyway. They squeezed quite a lot out of us for the Lisandro Martinez deal, considering they paid 6 million for him. So, yeah, and Antony's no different. They're stand to make a huge profit. I think what United should do now is personally would still try and sign another midfielder. If you can't get De Jong, then just somebody else, maybe like like Tielemans would be great. Sign a right back would be nice. We don't need to spend 80 million on any one player, really, I don't think. There's a couple of different positions we could strengthen with that 80 mil. Then again, if you really want to be ambitious, I suppose you go and get De Jong and you get Antony. But that's not going to happen, is it? Neves as well, Jack. Yeah, but are Wolves prepared to sell Neves for anything less than an absolute small fortune? That's the question. They just spent 50 mil on Matheus Nunes to add another Portuguese midfielder to their side. I don't think he's a replacement for Ruben Neves. I think he's in addition to. So, they're obviously, we've got to replace Moutinho, at some point. So they're making strides. They don't want to sell any of their players. Wolves are actually a good club in the sense that they don't seem to get too bullied these days. I mean, yes, they sell some of the players, Jota, they've sold some over the years, and of course they have. But generally, they've done quite well keeping hold of their players, considering they are just Wolverhampton Wanderers. They've done really well. So they don't have to sell anyone. If they do sell, they'll be selling him for a huge amount of money. Yeah, that's right, Gungshi. Why not Tielemans? He's decent. Ward-Prowse, please, says Chris Barker. Yeah, we could do it. We could do worse, bud. We could do a lot worse, i.e. what we've currently got. I have a FIFA stream in 15 minutes. I'm probably going to have to push that one back, to be honest with you, Batman Night fan lad. Sorry, guys, but there's just 800 legends in the chat, and I want to try and respond to as many of you as possible. And this is a great, great stream. We've got lots to talk about still. So give me a few more minutes, and we'll, I'll probably have to start that FIFA stream a little bit late. Okay, so, yes. Very much brilliant news about Casemiro tonight, guys, just to give you a clarification of what's going on. Also, we have a report that Casemiro's decision has nothing to do with money. It will be based on sporting reasons. I'm not so sure if I believe that, guys. We've just won the Champions League. I'm desperate to go and play in the Europa League now. I don't really see that. I think it makes sense in the sense that he's looking for a new challenge, right? And also the amount of money that's on the table is just so attractive to him that it's a lot more than he can get at Real Madrid. But I really don't think he's just coming for the challenge. That is mad. But let's hope so. Let's hope he's really interested in sort of getting stuck in and trying to get Man United back to the glory days. But we're hopeful of finalising this deal tomorrow, apparently now, folks. Casemiro's decision, of course, has got to be finalised, and the agreement there with the wages and that kind of thing. But we understand the offer on the table is very appealing to Casemiro, and his intention is to travel to Manchester, it seems, tomorrow, or maybe the medical would be conducted elsewhere at this stage. But that may be the case. But in addition to that, we've apparently had offers for or interest in players like Pulisic and Carrasco this evening as well. We'll have to wait and see if anything more happens there. But we have now got a full agreement in place with Casemiro, with Real Madrid, I should say, for Casemiro, guys. Let me give you the rundown of all the latest updates, and then we'll get into the chat. So Marca earlier on reporting that a total agreement between United and Real Madrid had been agreed for 70 million euros in total. A medical visit scheduled tomorrow. And we can see that there's more confirmation here that there's to be a medical examination with Manchester United tomorrow. And Real Madrid have allowed Casemiro to do this. It seems this is the only thing holding up the agreement is a medical. So as long as he passes his medical, it'll be absolutely spot on. The challenge of the club the size of Man United has shook Casemiro, supposedly. Salary proposal is not double of what he earns at Real, but the proposals are very similar in that sense. So, but certainly more than what he's being paid over there. Also, where's the information I got from you here? Yep, Fabrizio said that United are working to complete the deal on Friday, which is tomorrow, with both Real Madrid and the players' camp. Positive feelings. It's John Murtaugh on it. So there you go, guys. I mean, Fabrizio saying we're trying to finish this deal tomorrow. It's been reported we've reached the agreement with them for different amounts, but this is the key one. Most people reporting that 60 million euros up front plus 10 million euros down the line, and it's understood it's a 4-year contract with the option for an extra year. So a massive sign-in here, folks. It's a bit too much money to pay for him, but I feel great about it. Let's ask the live chat then. So bearing in mind, Casemiro, 70 million euros altogether. Rate this signing out of 10. We did this earlier on, but we thought we were paying a bit less. So let's ask the live chat. Rate this signing out of 10 for Man United. My rating earlier was a 7, and I'm just going to say it's now a 6.9. It really doesn't change that much for me. I still think great signing, absolute baller for us. Slight drawbacks are his age, the price tag, and maybe there's a slight concern that he's coming for a big payday, and that's all. So those are the only things that drop it for me, but I think it's a wonderful, wonderful addition to our squad, and exactly what we've been crying out for ever since Michael Carrick left. So can't really be any more happy about it, but you do have to say, for a 30-odd-year-old player, 31-year-old player nearly, 70 million euros is too much. But look, Darwin Núñez cost Liverpool 100 million. That was too much money as well. Like, you've got to pay a little bit sometimes to get your man. Thank you very much, Rob MUFC, bro, for getting in with us. Super chat. He says, Casemiro, get in there, my son. Let's be having you. Thank you so much, Rob MUFC. I really appreciate it, my son. Let's get a love item there for Rob. And we got another super chat from Chloe Jenkins. Thank you, Chloe. Comments, the Glazers will go for Pulisic, US captain, massive shirt seller in the USA. Oh, what a good comment that is. Yeah, I think so too. Good call. If they could actually get him on a loan deal and just pay a fee for the season, then it makes all the sense in the world. He's a good player. He will help us. There's not any risk involved if you can get him on loan. So if they can actually reach an agreement with Chelsea to loan Pulisic, I think, yeah, do it. But also for them, like you just said, Chloe, from a commercial point of view, for the Glazer shithouses, they like to think about all these different markets they can exploit. And definitely the American market at the moment, I suppose they could do with beefing up. Oh, thank you, Rob MUFC. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you, my son. You don't have to do that, but thank you so much, you legend. You want Milinkovic, Savic and Pulis, says little Nathan. Pulis? Oh, Pulisic. I thought you meant you wanted fucking Tony Pulis then. Oh, man. Is it on the Sky Sports website? It says NAS786. I don't know, bud, but you know what? That doesn't mean jack shit, really. Why does that? Why does that mean anything? Sky Sports is a little bit guff, if you ask me. I mean, okay. So they do put a lot of horse shit on there that turns out to be bollocks, though. But yes, it does. I mean, it says Man United pushing for this Casemiro deal on their website, so I don't think they've announced it yet, but they're slow anyway, mate. They call them Slow Sports News for a reason. Oh, Fabrizio Romano, another tweet again. Oops, it's been deleted. What's he deleted that for? Hang on, let's go and have a look. Oh no, he's rewritten it. Get in there, my son. Let's go. Let me get this up on screen for you guys. It's all kicking off. I love streaming this time of night, folks, because we're covering all the latest breaking news for you live and unadulterated, my friends. So let's get this on the screen for you, dudes, because this is big, big news again from Fabrizio Romano in regards to this Casemiro deal. I'll just cover it. I'll just get it up on the screen, folks. Give me 2 seconds. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There it is. Okay, so I've got so many different little pictures of these tweets and stuff on my computer. It's hard to locate them sometimes. So this is a new tweet from Fab this evening, folks. I mean, it doesn't say necessarily anything new to what we've already reported, but it's just confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, which, you know, gives it some gravitas here. But Man United will send official bid for Casemiro tonight in order to close the deal on Friday. Come on! 60 million euro fee, 10 million euro in add-ons, so a big amount. So Real Madrid are expected to accept in the next hours. Man United offering a contract valid until June 2026, plus option for a further season. So there you go, folks. It looks like Casemiro is a United player. It's a medical away, a pending medical away from being a done deal here, folks. I mean, we're not going to say it's a done deal on this channel until it's a done deal, but there is an agreement in place between the two clubs, folks. So get in there. Absolutely beautiful. Can't really ask for more. Matic 2.0, says Zach. Well, Matic was a decent player for us in all fairness. I've got a feeling this guy would be even better for us, though. I mean, if you look at what Casemiro did... I mean, Matic was a class act, by the way, when he was a bit younger. But if you look at what Casemiro will do for us, he'll probably do what Matic was doing for us, but to a much better standard over the last season. Because Matic was aging and getting slower and diminishing. And Casemiro will be able to just perform much better, I think. I think Casemiro's, at this stage, at 30 years of age... He's better, mate. He's much better. But take notice, this is how long it should take, says Chris Koo. We need a goal-scoring machine, says Steve-O. We've got one. His name's Cristiano Ronaldo, pal. You take Matic back now. Me too, Chris Parker. I really would, yeah. See you later on, Scott McTominay. Welcome back, Matic. I'm not even kidding either, bud. I agree with you. Let's sign Anderson, says Joey. Tenacious, says Ryan Taylor. Okay, so that's really fantastic news there, guys. I don't really have any other updates for you other than, you know, Carrasco, Pulisic, this sort of stuff. It's all about Casemiro tonight, guys. And the fact that Antony, we had a bid rejected for 80 mil. So let's get into the live chat for a Q&A. Right, now's the time, folks. Get your thoughts and opinions in the live chat about this Casemiro deal. It's all basically looking like it's going to get done soon. Tomorrow, potentially. We can have him by Friday. Leon Jones is absolutely class signing. Don't get me wrong. Ah, shit. Sorry, it's gone. It's gone. I've lost your comment, mate. Damn it. And I don't have my phone up with the thing on. Oh, I can't scroll at the moment. Wait. Sorry, bud. Can you put that in there again? Simon says, looks like signing number 4. Hooray. It's only taken the whole summer to get a 4th one. Do you think Ronaldo will stay? David, I mean, I think he was going to stay anyway. So I don't think anybody's necessarily going for him and willing to pay the wages for his age. Doesn't look like it. Otherwise, we'd have had loads of bids by now for him, I think. So very much think that he'll be staying anyway. But I guess this will have a slight impact on his decision to say, yeah, you know what, I am happy here because at least we've got some decent players now and we could sign some more new players. But I don't think necessarily it changes all that much for Ronaldo. We got 600 likes on the stream, guys. What a stream this evening, folks. 839 legends in here. Smash that subscribe button if you guys are new, everybody. Have your say in the chat. It's Q&A time. We let everybody have their say on this channel. We'll stick around for a good sort of, crikey, is at the time, like 10 minutes or so. See what you guys are saying in regards to this this news. All-Time Seagull says, why would the Glazers spend money if they're selling the club anyway, says All-Time Seagull. It's a bit bizarre, isn't it? Yeah. So I don't know really the good answer to that question. I think perhaps what they're doing is, well, maybe they're trying to protect their asset in the sense that they're trying to make it seem like United's well set up so they can ask a little bit more for the club maybe when they sell it. I don't know. It sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? But it's kind of like, I don't know, if you've got a house with old rotten windows and you bang in some new windows and sell it, you know, it's going to go for a little bit more than what it was before. So I don't know, that's a really bad analogy, actually, guys. But you know what I mean? Like it's just like it. I don't know. I don't really know what they're doing. It's like window dressing, if you ask me. They're window dressing here. We're 20th in the league. They're still trying to show that Manchester United are a massive club, obviously, which it is, to be able to sign players like Casemiro. I don't really know. I mean, it's a lot of money to spend. The fact is, as well, is that we actually need it. That's what we need. I mean, we need it, guys. We haven't asked for much this summer. We haven't got much this summer. We've only spent a measly amount in terms of net spend. But, you know, so they had to spend some budget. They had to have some budget for this summer. It's not going to change that much. And if you actually think about the overall spend, even with Casemiro involved, still nowhere near the same as the top clubs that have spent in this transfer window. It's still behind the likes of Arsenal, Hollands even, I think. And Man United would still have to go and invest in other positions. We needed Casemiro for years. Spot on, Zen exclaimed. Yeah. Neymar said that Antony's successor. Interesting. In that case, we don't want him. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, Neymar has been like Brazil's best player over the last decade. Gonna be a crazy 2 weeks, says Rob. Pig, who needs Casemiro? Bring back Nicky Butt out of retirement. 70 million for a 30-year-old. Oh, it's way too much, Zach. Definitely, yeah. Oh, yeah, you can't get away from that. We've overpaid for him. But you spent the most for 10 years straight and now close to managing in 11 years. Sorry, the chat's going a bit quick. I'm going to have to get my phone up chat here to go and see what you said. Pig, you spent the most for 10 years straight and now close to making it 11. Hey, fair enough, sub to Flying Pig United. We nearly did, not 10 years straight. I mean, what you on about, but that's not the case. Last season, we were outspent by Arsenal, weren't we? And stuff, pretty sure. Or maybe it's the season before, but it's not like we're spending the most every single season, pal. But I must admit, over the last 10 years, overall, yeah, we probably have spent the most. Us and City, yeah, we've spent the most. But we haven't spent it well, bud. It's it's just like saying, oh, you've oh, I don't know, I can't think of an analogy. But you know what I mean? Like it's just shit. Thank you very much, Soldier says, love this transfer, dudes, but he is injury prone. Who's injury prone? Casemiro? Casemiro's not that injury prone, bud. If you look at his recent stats and stuff, he's playing a lot of games for Real Madrid and stuff. He's only missed a handful of games in recent times, so he's not like Varane injury prone. Veron and Nicky Butt says Butters over McFred. Spot on, man. Oh, Jarvis Cocker, I missed your super chat. Dude, how have I done this? I'm so sorry, Jarvis, mate. Thank you so much for sending a super chat in there. Let's get a love heart in there for Jarvis, lad, for being an absolute legend. Okay, so Jarvis Cocker, he says Casemiro. Wait, hang on a sec. Sorry, Jarvis, lad. He says Casemiro. Where's that gone now? Hey, Haroli, how are you doing, bud? Jarvis Cocker says Casemiro is in for a shock after playing with Kroos and Modric for years. First training session, welcome to Manchester. Meet Fred and McTominay. That is a problem, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. He's been knocking it around to Kroos and Modders. He's got Fred and McTominay to go and play with. Oh, man. Well, hopefully you won't see as much of those guys. Certainly McTominay. Hopefully you start to see more of Eriksen, Bruno, Casemiro sitting deep. Maybe we could go and sign De Jong. That'd be amazing. Epic signings to Skate. Best midfielder in the world, says Sibo. Thank you, Luan France. She says, like the stream, guys. Thank you so much, Luan. Damn, thought he's a bit injury prone, says Solskjaer. I mean, maybe previously, like years ago, but I mean, look, I haven't followed La Liga thoroughly throughout the season to go, oh, he's injured these 2 weeks, he's injured this 1 week, he's injured, you know, like that. But if you look at the stats, he played almost every game for them last season. He played 30-odd games in La Liga and 11 in the Champions League. So as far as I'm concerned, if he was injury prone in the past, he's over the worst of it because he's playing super regularly to a high level, winning trophies. Would I sign a striker, says Nas? I mean, I would, bud, yeah. And who? Oh, God. Jamie Vardy? I mean, no, that's a... But yeah, no, I'd go with the Christopher Nkunku. One for the future, 24, good now, but expensive. Primot says Ronaldo, Bruno, Eriksen, Casemiro. Bit of a spine there. Defo Primot. We're no longer the hunchback of Notre Dame, there are we? We've finally straightened up a little bit and we would have a good spine. On paper anyway, let's hope it actually performs, but that does sound like a good spine, mate, absolutely. He's Champions League prone, says Madhouse. Oh, dear. He's winning prone, exactly. The super chat was crazy. Casemiro played with Fred in Brazil. Have I missed somebody's super chat? Sorry, guys. Have I melted that again? Harodi says Glazer's trying to save their bacon pig. Yeah, maybe so, Harodi. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I kind of think like, I don't know what they're doing at the moment. It's very strange. Why would they, if they were going to sell the football club, you'd think they just wouldn't want to spend another penny right now. But as I say, maybe it's a bit of window dressing to say, hey, we can still sign a player like this. We're still a massive club, therefore we're worth 6 billion. I don't really know what their idea is, but look, they're not stupid men. I'm sure if you look at the Man United stock over the last 24 hours, it's rocketed up. Let's just have a look. Man United stock price up another 4%. Today, it's up to $14 now. So it is going up a little bit. It's going up. It's going up. So there you go. I mean, that's it. They'll probably just sell a bunch of stocks and make all this money Casemiro back straight into their own bank account. You know what I mean? It wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. Real Madrid, old folks home, Old Trafford, says Welsh Red. Casifredo will rule the midfield. Oh, Casifredo. Oh. Casifredo. Oh, I don't like that, to be fair. Pig, it's like saying I've bought loads of food to keep you stocked and it's just a ton of jelly beans. That's how well we have spent our money, says Andy Young. Fair enough. Well, to be fair, I quite like that. Glazers out, says Neil Prechapati. Great shout. Let's get a Glazers out in there for Neil. Josh Hernandez comments, maybe the Glazers are spending money to distract you from getting out the club. I don't think so, Josh, because we're not that fickle, mate. Like, we know that they've been running this club into the ground for 17 years. Buying one Brazilian midfielder isn't going to change anything. They could buy De Jong, Antony, Dumfries, everyone we want this summer, and it still wouldn't change a damn thing. Fredimiro. Oh, I like that. Fredimiro does sound better, actually. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Casafredo's decent as well, Gungshi, but I think Fredimiro is actually better. It's got to be Fredimiro. Hey, Eric Gaffer, what's going on, Eric? Thank you for the super chat, my son. He comments, would Casemiro want to come to United if Real Madrid allow? Yes, Eric Gaffer, because we're paying him a shitload of cash. I think that's the only reason, bud. We have got reports that Casemiro wants a new challenge, and I get he wants a new challenge because he's been at Real Madrid his whole career, and he's obviously won a lot of stuff there, huge amounts of trophies, and I guess he's just been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, got a stain on it, got it washed, and done it all over again. So he's definitely got a lot of experience at Real. So maybe he's just bored. I get it, you know. Sometimes you can have too much of a good thing. but also at United, he's got a challenge there, but he's also got more money there. It has to be said, I don't think this guy would be coming for the same wages as what he's getting paid at Real Madrid. He's getting a big boost at United. He's reportedly getting a 4-year contract with an option for a year. When you think about nearly 31 years of age, that gives him a lot of security in his job until his middle 30s right there. And he's making huge money, more than he would be at Real Madrid. So from his point of view, it's a bit of a no-brainer. Plus, they'll be signing on fees and that kind of thing, bonuses. You know, he stands to make an absolute nice payday coming to play for United for a few seasons. You do have to question that a little bit, don't you? That's what I would say. You do have to question that a little bit because it's not the best reason to be coming just for money. But I don't think it's the only reason, but it's definitely money related. I mean, let's not pretend. He's not coming to play for Man United for the passion, I don't think. It's Europa League standard right now. We've got a lot of work to do. So I think he's coming here for a challenge, but also for a lot of money. Let's be honest. Fred and Casemiro, 10 chemistry, says Steve-O. Yeah. McMiro Piggy, says Naz. Oh, hell no. McTominay can do one. McMiro. Oh, that's horrible, Naz76. I don't even want to think about Scott McTominay still playing for us. Yeah, that's right, Ronnie Dodge. Casemiro's mum just followed United on Insta. Yeah, we reported that a bit earlier on. Andy Mitten reporting that Casemiro is obsessed by tactics and self-improvement. He studies his own game using WeScout, analysing his performances in detail. Wow, okay, that's quite interesting. This guy sounds like he's a raw professional, my friends. That's what I like to hear. Casemiro going to think, why is Slabbard captain? Yeah, just like the rest of us random thing. Yes, it was good. Thank you, Vincent Bullock. Yeah, I watched most of it, dude. Divish Aurora says, only thing attractive about us is money, says Divish Aurora. Sadly, that's the case because we are in the Europa League. Jay Linner says Europa League is now looking positive. Maybe he wants to add that Europa League. There you go. You didn't think about that, did you? Leonardo Costa, stop spamming, says Marcy. Yeah, please don't spam it here, folks. Hey, we have got a new bunch of subscribers, Unexerated, Game Vault Trailer, Steve's Retics and Ali Iseldine. Thank you so much there, guys, all of you legends, for hitting that subscribe button. I appreciate you a lot. If you guys are new to the show, smash that subscribe button. We're on our way to 65,000 subscribers now, guys. Please hit the subscribe if you're new to the show. We cover all the latest United news every day. We'll be back on here tomorrow as well, giving you all the latest updates on Casemiro. Because tomorrow, by all accounts, folks, is Casemiro Day. If you look at all the reports that have come out, United will send official bid for Casemiro tonight in order to get close the deal on Friday. Whereas there's a medical expected as well on Friday. So tomorrow. So there's a medical expected and we're looking to close the deal tomorrow. So Casemiro Day is tomorrow by the sounds of it, folks. So get in there. We'll be bringing you all the latest updates throughout the day tomorrow. So make sure you smash the subscribe and click the little bell icon so you get notifications when we post. 75k subs by Halloween, says Gangshi. I don't know about that one, my bud. I mean, you never know. I'm still sticking to my 70 by the end of the year target, Gangshi lad. Is De Jong coming, says Sheik Haddy. Crikey, mate. Is De Jong coming? That's like asking if David Moyes is ginger or grey, bud. You know, it's a long story, pal. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very long story. I don't know. Like, don't know, bud. You know? It's a long story. Rushy says we got nearly 700 likes. Amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. Casemiro for captain. Piggy says Naz786. Oh, yeah. I'd rather him than the slab. Gaz Newton's loving it. Frankie de Jong shush now, says Chris. Funny how we signed Casemiro. He is now old and a dead player, says Elijah. Elijah! There you are, Elijah. It's Elijah, the football fan who knows fuck all about football, my son. What's going on, Elijah? Great to see you there, pal. You reckon Casemiro's shit? Fuck me, he's just won a Champions League, mate. Balling it up all season long. The fuck you on about? Are you a City or Liverpool scummer trying to discredit this awesome signing? Come on, Elijah. This guy's awesome, mate. Okay, we have paid too much for him. I think that's the real key point here, is he's too much money. But in terms of like the actual player we're getting, the quality of the player, that's not in doubt. Elijah, oh dear. Will Casemiro be as good when playing in a gash team, says Sin Games? Good start, but so far from what we need 10 players in. Yeah, fair one, Sin Games. Good question. We'll find out, won't we? I can only imagine that he will definitely improve things. Yeah, I know Andy. He says, Pig, remember Ahmad cost us 40 million. Biggest waste of talent ever. We should sell him. Why? That's a strange one, isn't it? He should be playing or loaned out or something. But he is just being wasted. We paid 40 mil. I know. I don't understand that. It was a bizarre piece of business. 70 million is too much, Kevin Gabriel. Yeah. But look, you got put a price on too much. Who's too much? Was Rio Ferdinand too much when we paid 30 odd mil for him? You know? No, he wasn't. He turned out to be very good value. Was Wayne Rooney too much when we paid fucking 30 mil for a teenager, or whatever it was? Can't remember now. But, you know, it was, no, he wasn't. It was very good value, wasn't it? Yeah. It really does depend on how the player does. That's the truth. You know, some players will justify their wages in one season, will justify their transfer fee in 1 or 2 seasons. Others will never justify their transfer fee. Look at Paul Pogba. We paid 80 mil for that guy. He never justified his transfer fee. Maguire, 80 mil. 89 mil was Pogba, actually. 80 mil, Maguire. Never justified his transfer fee. So, but other players, they do justify their transfer fees by being awesome. 100 mil for Grealish, says Aaron. That's a crazy one, bud. Casemiro need a better midfielder next to him than Fred or McTominay. Hope we've signed Caicedo. Yeah, good shout, Papa Stores. I'm still holding out for De Jong. Yeah, Rio would be over 100 million right now, Batman Night Fun, in this market. Casemiro's a Fergie level of player. Hell yeah, says Geezy Cruz. Yes, man. Yes, good shout. Yeah, you could see that sort of a signing being made by Fergie back in the day. Whereas, I don't know if you could say that about a lot of the signings we made recently this window anyway, even though they're good signings. Ahmad is bad. Palistri is better, says Mateus Cruz. Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, Ahmad seems a bit lightweight, like he gets bitched off the ball quite a lot. I don't know. I mean, he's obviously got talent and he's got skills, but is that enough? Is that worth 40 mil when he's done nothing so far since he's been here as well? I don't think it is. Getting into a team ahead of McFred would be Casemiro's first challenge, says Neil. Casemiro will be our Rambo, and we need more like him to threaten teams, as Simon Warner. Yeah, watch out, teams. There's a tiger coming. Nice one, Simon Lad. Thank you, Rushmono, says subscribe to the channel. Keelan Govender says, do you think we can still believe we can sign De Jong will come still? Sorry, I messed up that. I messed out big time. He says, do you still believe De Jong will come? Yes, I do, actually, Keelan, in Cloud Cuckoo Land, mate. But in reality, I mean, it's a small chance. I'd say there's still a chance. We've heard that we had a bid rejected yesterday, 80 million for Antony. So we got budget, we got money. Ronnie Dodge comments, Casemiro will be perfect with Martinez and Varane. Yes, bud, protected those guys. Absolutely, all ballers, man. Let's go. Slabby Maguire out. Let's get a hashtag Maguire out. I hope you're right. I'd like to see Casemiro playing the number 6, protecting the back line, sitting in front of Martinez and Varane. On paper, that's what I'd like to see at the moment. Let's see if Martinez is cut out for Premier League defending, but, you know, because of his height. But at the moment, you know, we've got to give him a chance. We've only seen one game where that was in question at all, really, and the whole team was shite. JRE, thank you for your highlighted member comment, being a member of the channel for 14 months, bro. Thank you so much. He says, Fredemiro or Mukimiro? Definitely Fredemiro, bud. McTominay can piss off, pal. Definitely Fredemiro. What do you guys think, guys? Fredemiro or Mikimiro? What do you reckon? Fredemiro or Makimiro? what do you think? It's got to be Fredemiro, hasn't it? McTominay could do one. Don't want him anywhere near. Thank you so much to you, by the way, for supporting the channel there, JRE. 14 months a legend of this channel. Appreciate you, dude. Why didn't we do this at the time? Start the window, says HG Class. Ziyech in, says Lucky Singh. Maguire's Mr. Bean of Football, says Keezy. Fredemiro's the one. Casafredo. Hey, that's what Gungsti said earlier. Casafredo as well. Casafredo's quite good, but I prefer Fredemiro, to be honest. I don't know why. Freddie Miro says my Chester. Nice one. New update. Let's have a look at this one, Rushmon. Let's see what's coming in. Oh, nice. Okay, so report here from Matty Moretto over in Spain reporting that there will be medical between this Friday and Saturday. United's obsessed with playing him. So if there's not a medical tomorrow, it'll be the Saturday. But I think it'll probably be tomorrow. We've heard a lot of reports coming out. We've got no reason to believe this report from Marca is not. I always call it Marca like Barca, but it's actually Marca, isn't it? But anyway, enough about my pronunciation issues. They reported earlier that there was a 70 million fee, which has been since backed up and verified by all the top sources. And they also reported that there would be a medical tomorrow. So we've got no reason really to discredit them now. They were the first people to report this tonight. And I would say that that's legit. And there probably is a medical scheduled for tomorrow. Absolutely. You'd rather Cafe Nero than McMiro, says Marco Procaccini. Yeah, the slabby issue needs sorting out very much soon, Primot. I agree with you, bud. Absolutely. You honestly think Casemiro would be better by himself with Bruno and Eriksen ahead, says Kieran Govinda. Yeah. I mean, what did you say? You honestly think Casemiro would do better by himself with Bruno? Oh, yeah. I'm with you on that one. I like that too. As a number 6, just holding it, sat there in front of the back line, quarterbacking it around, playmaking it, spraying it around, winning the ball. Definitely agree with you. Frees up the more technical players, well, not the technical, more attacking players. Frees up the, box-to-box player as well a little bit. So, yeah, like Fred. But I couldn't agree more with you, actually. I think that would be a really good way of playing for us. 4-3-3 with Casemiro as the 6. You know, that sort of thing. What a week by Man United. Glazer selling the club and Casemiro signing, says Ernest Maturin. Well, hopefully these Glazer shithouses are selling it. Joe W says Vandemiro or Garnamiro. You know what? Garnamiro. Why not? I don't think we should sell Garner, bro. Let's go with Garnamiro. McFredamiro, says the Hoop Man. Casemiro's ruthless with the videos. Oh yeah, he's a fighter, mate. He's a nasty one. He's got a streak to him, but I like that. I like that we're signing a bit of a bastard, mate. We need to sort the captain out. Big step forward, says Dancing with the Devil. Sky Sports will be the first channel to break the news and see him sign the contract, says Simon. Butters says, hey Pig, what do you think of Gabigol as a stopgap? Gabigol, do you mean Gvardiol or who the fuck's Gabigol, mate? am I is that a hole in my knowledge? Who the fuck's Gabigol, mate? Anyway, Chris Popper says, I think with Casemiro on the side, we start Fred at 8. He can press without McTommy douche, selling him out behind, says Chris Bobbleheart. Okay, interesting, yeah. Elijah says, you misread me, mate. The other fan's saying he is dead just because we signed him. Oh, sorry, Elijah. My bad, mate. My bad. See, that's it. Context is everything, pal. Sorry, dude. Gardemiro, says Matthias Cruz. Casinaldo, I like it. Hey, Simon Cowie, boss. Thank you so much for the super chat here, Simon. He comments and he says, Pig, if we can get it done by 5 p.m. tomorrow, we can play 4-2-3-1 lineup. De Gea, Dallo, Maguire, Martinez, Balasia. I don't like your team already, bud, but okay. Casemiro, Eriksen, Sancho, Fernandez, Rashford, Ronaldo. It sounds fucking horrible, bud. I don't want to play that, bud. That sounds horrible. You're mental, Simon. Rashford's been trashford. He should definitely be dropped. Bruno Fernandes, he's fucking awful at the moment, mate. I'd drop that twat in favour of Eriksen. And definitely Maguire. Do one. no chance. Dallo I'd drop as well. I'm going to be honest, Simon. I like Casemiro being in there, but I generally hate that team. But no, fair enough. Thanks for getting your team in there, Simon Cowie. It's not a bad one. Do you know what? That's probably what Ten Hag will do, though. In all fairness, he probably will go with Rashford. Just got a feeling. He probably will go with Bruno as well. I don't think he'll drop those two. He'll probably drop Luke Shaw. He'll probably drop McTominay, might drop Fred. But I think you're actually right, Simon. I think he probably will go with what you just said, more or less. Fernandes, Rashford, Ronaldo, yeah. Eric Miro, says Philip Chapman. Worst team ever, says Dancing with the Devil. Rushy says we've got 699 likes. Right, guys, we're going to ask you to do a cheeky little like spike. Real quick, folks, smash a like on this video if you haven't done so. Help us get to 700 likes. That's absolutely amazing, by the way. 700 likes we're nearly at. Who's going to be that 700th liker? Please smash the like on it. Drop Slabhead, says Honey Badger. Neil says Glazers out even if they spend 500 million in 2 weeks. Couldn't agree more, bud. Thank you, Sashin Gosra, for subscribing to the channel. Would I rather have Pulisic, Gakpo, or splash out on Antony? Thank you, Chris Bobbleheart, bud. Well, if it meant we could strengthen the defence of the midfield, I would actually go with Pulisic as a loan option. I mean, Gakpo seems good value, though. 35 mil, 40 mil, somewhere around there. Antony's just too much. I don't even want Antony if Ajax want more than 80 million euros. They're taking a piss, man. He's a great player, but that is just ridiculous, man. Like, they've rejected an 80 million offer from United, reportedly, so that's just crazy. We need to continue with the pressure still. Hashtag Glazers out. 10 players or get out our club, says Sin Games. Well said, my son. Let's go. FIFA says, oh, busy the beast. Rush Mano says we've got 64.1k subscribers, guys. Thank you, every single one of you guys, for hitting that subscribe button. We have as well. Mate, that is mad. Thank you, seriously, every single one of you legends, for tuning into the stream tonight and smashing that like button. We're actually on the road to 65k now, guys. We're well on the road. Share it around, tell your friends about it, etc. I'm going to give a quick shout out to everybody on my Twitter who retweeted the show, by the way, because that helps us spread the word. 22 retweets. Thank you, everyone, for retweeting it, guys. You're a bunch of bloody legends. I can see that Matty Gwynner, Audio Mark, Vinny Bullock, Haroli, Devils Are Red, Cindy, Aaron Homeyard, Joshua Dunn, Stephen Braun, Andy. Going to follow you back now, Andy, as well. Thanks for following me and sharing. Transfers MUFC as well, Mr. Rush Marno, Steve Giacomoto as well, Steve-O, Ads, G-Dad Gamer, Jarvis Cocker, Tap Fuma, AR Dan, Tito Harvey, Andy Davish, Luan France, and Feline Fur all retweeted my tweet. Thank you so much for retweeting my tweet. And also Glazer's Out Today retweeted my tweet as well. Thank you so much, you legends, for retweeting. If you want to give us a follow up on social media, we're on Twitter at the top of the live chat. You can also follow us on Instagram at Flying Pig United and Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, all that stuff. Please do that. It helps us out. And you can follow up to date, keep up to date with the news and the posts and all that sort of stuff. Thank you, Madhouse. Appreciate you, mate. Yes, but of all of them, people who retweet Pig on, the only one who bloody comments, says Vincent Bullock. What do you mean? Oh, okay, so you commented on it. Vincent Bullock, thank you for commenting on it, bud. I appreciate that. Nice one. But I only asked you to retweet, bud. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much. Thank you, Knee Palm Def, as well. Hippie Goat says, am I unrealistic, Pig? I still have this feeling that De Jong will still happen. How else can you explain the shit show of a transfer saga? No, you're not crazy, bud. There's still a chance. Of course, there is still a chance because, well, technically, we were working on De Jong, and Rabiot was an alternative or a replacement for the likes of McTominay, wasn't he? He wasn't an alternative to De Jong. He was as well as. That's what we understood anyway. So technically, the Rabiot deal's dropped down. Maybe Casemiro is now a replacement for essentially Rabiot, and we've still got a possibility of bringing De Jong in. But that's big, big money being spent, and I don't feel like these Glazer shithouses will. But no, you're not crazy to think that. I think it's still a possibility. Oh, Gungshi, you legend, that's you, is it? Oh, legend, thank you so much for retweeting, man. I really, really appreciate you. Gungshilioni, thank you so much. Am I following you, bud? I don't even know if I am. But thank you so much for retweeting that, pal. And yes, I am following you. Nice one, you see? And also thank you to Dancing with the Devil, Jessica Ellis as well, for subscribing. I'm going to follow you back there, Dancing with the Devil. Thanks for giving us a retweet, boss. Nice one. Right, guys, well, I'm going to just answer a few more questions. I almost feel bad going on this sort of a stream, guys, because there's 722 legends in here, and the comments are popping off, man. So, what should I do? Joe W says, evening Pig FIFA stream tonight. Well, there is a FIFA stream, but it's going to have to be a short one. It's going to have to be late, because I mean, we're pretty much going to wrap this vid up now, but it does feel wrong ending it with such a great debate and legends getting in it. But hey, look, there you go. JRE super chatting, and he says, sorry I missed that, but he says, should be Iqbal Amiro. In all fairness, Fred is wank. Iqbal Amiro, I see. JR, nice one, mate. Good stuff. Yeah, I rate Zidane Iqbal, bro. He's going to be a good player, absolutely. Thank you, JRE. I appreciate that one, pal. Pay 100 million at Antony today. Red Devils need world-class players and build, but if you destroy everything and lose, it's always simple. Hire delinquent players in the world or put them in the game. Interesting, Paulo Roberto. You think we should pay 100 million for Antony? I don't know about that. That's crazy. Oh, that's you, is it? Oh, 793. What would Radcliffe do, says Honey Badger. Pig, Martinez and Varane will not start together, says Craw number 1. Why is that then, Craw number 1? Much better than Rabiot, says Asher. Oh, Rushman, no way, we got 750 likes. What the fuck? Naz says, please don't leave. Don't leave us, says Arsenal Manic. Pig, I don't want to. You don't want Pulik itch, says Andy. Anthony's rubbish CX, says Chris Barker. 752. Luan France, that's amazing. Thank you so much. We smashed it. Saw Varane interview today. His English has improved dramatically, says Ronnie Dodge. Nice. Keelan Governor, watch United beat Liverpool. Just such a United thing to do. Hey, look, let's hope so, bud. Fab tweeted again, did he? I mean, let's test this out. Are you taking a piss? He says, he tweeted again, has he? Let's see. We've already covered the Fab tweet. No, it's the same tweet as what we've already reported, bud. Thank you very much for that, though. But yeah, I mean, there it is there anyway. But Manchester United are working on the deal Friday with both Real Madrid players camp. Positive feelings. Is John... oh, no, hang on. Sorry, that wasn't the latest one we It's this one, yeah. Man United will send official bid for Casemiro tonight in order to close the deal on Friday. We're going to be doing the Samba soon, says Nepalm. Hashtag Glazers out. Big up yourself, Burn Out the Red. Chloe Jenkins says 761. Thank you, Chloe, for getting in and supporting the show and commenting throughout and super chat and stuff. Really appreciate you. Best nickname, Scott the Shortbread McTominay, says Troy Manta. FIFA says JRE. Yeah, guys, sorry we're late for FIFA. I set it up for 11:30. It's now midnight. So we are going on FIFA, but you're going to have to give me 15 minutes in between to like have a cigarette and make a cup of tea or something, guys. So I'm going to wrap this video up now, but I almost don't want to because there's so many legends watching, but we are going to wrap it up there. Brilliant news tonight, guys. Casemiro signing for Manchester United seemingly tomorrow. Not quite a done deal yet, but all roads lead into that. We've got an agreement in place with Real Madrid for 60 million euros up front, plus 10 million euros down the line. And we've just got to get confirmation, I guess, from the player and his agent, etc., that they're happy to sign on the dotted line with the contract. But tomorrow that will happen. Tomorrow that will happen, guys. He'll have a medical by the sounds of it, and he will sign his contract more than likely as well. So it could be announced, if not tomorrow, then the next day. But certainly, I think he will be unveiled pretty quickly. Maybe you could get this guy in ahead of the Liverpool game. Just maybe. Thank you, Nas. Yeah, let's do FIFA tonight, guys. Pig, FIFA and some beers. So it's a late one. You're going to have to come and show your support on the FIFA stream because we don't usually start late. Well, actually, that's not true. But when we start late, it definitely doesn't do as well because, let's face it, we're starting at like fucking 20 past midnight. So, but if you're around, please do come and support the show by coming and stop by. I'm going to put the link to the top of the live chat then for the stream, for the FIFA stream. Let's go and find out where it's at. I did set it up, didn't I? Yeah, I did set it up. So we've got a FIFA stream here. There's three people waiting over there, bless them. You know what I mean? They're like, just like, where the fuck is this guy? You know, they're not even watching this video. They're just waiting for the FIFA. They're like, where the fuck's this guy? But here's the FIFA stream, guys. We're going to go on there. You're going to have to give me 15, 20 minutes, though, folks, because I do need a ciggy and a cup of tea and stuff. Because I've been doing a lot of talking here. So, but there it is, FIFA stream. I'll pin it to the top. Please do check it out, guys. Go and give it a like, even if you're not going to watch it. Go over on that FIFA stream and smash the like button. Also, subscribe to this channel right now, guys. Make sure you're new to if you're new to the show, you hit the subscribe and click the bell icon so you get notifications tomorrow. We'll be live throughout the day tomorrow, giving the updates on Casemiro. Again, it can't be too much of a long FIFA stream tonight. Probably just going to do 2 hours, guys. Better than nothing, but we have to get to bed reasonably early in case there's some crazy news early morning, etc. So it's going to be it'll be a FIFA stream anyway. 775 likes, that's insane, Vincent Bullock. Hey, thank you, David Zini, thank you, Chris Barker, Youssef Raji, Nas786, Merrick Galord, KM, thank you, KM, Brett Southard, The Vutinator, Napalm Death, Daniela, Cast Vandermeer, Butters, Kingslayer, Johnny, Kudside, Duncan, NK Shooter, The Hoopman, Rushmano, Geezy Cruz, Simon Warner, Master Yoda, Brett Southard, Simon, Rushy, Steve-O, Chris Koo, and everybody else. That's the end of the show, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a like before you go. Hit the subscribe. Click the bell. Follow us on social media at Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. Come back after this video is finished as well and get your thoughts in about the Casemiro deal, folks. Let us know all your thoughts and opinions about him. Have we overpaid? Is he good enough? Etc. We want to hear from you, so come back and check it out. And FIFA in 15-20 minutes, guys. Come and join us. The pin is at the top of the chat. Go and click that link. It should redirect to the end of the stream anyway, I think. But if not, go and click that link, and we'll see you over in FIFA in about 20 minutes, guys. One love. Thanks for watching. Casemiro, let's fucking go. Come on, United. Hashtag Glazers out. This changes nothing for those Glazer shithouses. Let's get a hashtag Glazers out and a hashtag Casemiro in. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. I'll be back tomorrow with all the latest news. Take it easy. And remember, when the seagulls follow the troll, as this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much. See.